My man Bill was like, I dare you, man.
Facts.
I will edit
I will
bitch
do.
out. I will air the pudding pop out of Open the pudding pop open on your.
Get the fuck out of here.
That shit is
Oh my
hilarious,
God,
bro.
I'm so dead.
That shit is hilarious.
That's some real shit, though. I'm trying to tell you.
Damn. Yeah, I mean.
You are now tuned in to the BASSment Podcast. To the BASSment Podcast. You are now tuned in to the BASSment Podcast.
Welcome to the BASSment Podcast. I'm Tay 400.
It's MK.
Jay Alii. And I bet y'all wondering why we call ourselves the BASSment Podcast.
Because we're music based.
I said goddamn BASSment Podcast. The BASSment Podcast.
The BASSment. Get it right.
Yeah, my
The
bad.
BASSment
right.
Podcast. Remember
Get it
that.
right. Get it tight.
Remember that.
Get it right.
Jack.
Get it right.
Jack. You from the 90s?
Jack.
The 80s? I said 90s. Nigga, we're all from the 90s. Are you from where we're supposed to be from?
That's stupid.
All right. Today we'll discuss a music breakdown of Block Boy JB's Look Alive featuring Drake.
Right.
It's Chris Brown, who he used to be.
Yes, he is. Absolutely.
Quincy Jones' latest interview that has everybody talking.
T.
Khalees is bringing Nas back to court. Kodak Black's judge was just dismissed from court. And Best Buy will no longer sell CDs starting July 21st. But Spotify is finally listing their songwriter and producer credits. So there's a plus.
Can we clap it up for this one? We have to clap this up.
Monumental.
Thank you.
Yes,
I
yes,
don't know
yes.
why it took so long. All right. Anyway.
But first, we should take a second to introduce ourselves and everything like that.
Right.
I'm Tay 400.
Okay.
All right. Yes, you know what I'm saying.
Who is that?
Y'all gonna stop playing with me. Y'all already know who it is, okay? I'm a up-and-coming DJ.
Okay.
You know.
Ricka.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yours is better than mine. I'm more of a Ricka type of guy, but
Ricka.
it works.
I'm an Ivit.
Okay, you do the ER. Okay.
Yeah.
That was cute. That was a nice little abbreviation.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, you know, Instagram public figure. I don't know that many followers, but you know, public figure.
We
you
on
know,
the
the
way.
business profile. What?
Right. Okay.
That's about all for me.
Man, talk your shit, man. Business profile, shit.
Business profile. You got
Hey,
a business
man.
profile on Instagram. You basically verified.
Saying.
Yeah. Pressed a couple extra buttons than everybody else did, but yeah.
No blue check.
No check,
We rocking.
No blue check, but it's all right.
Yeah.
Still
okay.
here.
Yeah, and I'm MK.
Okay. Who's that?
Is that Michael Kors?
Mortal Kombat?
No.
Okay.
All right.
Fill us in.
I'm MK, producer, songwriter. Work with pretty decent amount of names.
Some names.
Some
Yeah,
names.
you
A
got
couple
some
in
names in
industry,
there.
a couple like local in the area, the DMV area. Work with Fabulous, Wale, Shanti, more local like Rico
Holy
Nasty,
shit.
Big Flock. And then that, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. I'm a producer. I'm a producer's producer. You know, I fight for what's going on in producer news. You know what I'm saying? We like misrepresented in this whole industry. So yeah, you know, that's who I am.
Fight the power, brother.
I'm Jay Alii. I used to
Sir.
rap, you know. I hung my mic up.
Hung the mic
I
up.
hung my mic up. But yeah, engineer, audio engineer / producer. That's some, you know, okay names under my
Under your belt.
Yeah, under my belt. You know, I work with Chink Santana,
Yeah.
Grammy winning,
Mm-hmm.
Raheem Devon, locally like Shy Glizzy,
Mm-hmm.
Shelly the MC.
Yeah, keep it going. Yeah.
You know, couple
Okay,
Yeah.
talk that shit.
so
Yeah.
couple names, but man, I think everything would be dope here. You know, it's just bringing perspective together. We got
Right.
Taylor. I feel like Tay, she got the streets. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like me and you come from more of like a technical,
More the techie side.
you know what I'm
We
saying? I
kinda
do
getting it.
engineering, you produce, and vice
Right.
versa.
You know, the breakdowns of the whole song structure, all that, you know what I'm saying? So we're going
They're
And
all
then she
about
just got the
numbers.
streets.
Yeah,
Right.
and I'm all about passion,
right.
Yeah.
opinion.
I ain't gonna
Good
say I'm
stuff.
all about numbers. I don't think so.
But you guys know numbers. I don't.
yeah. All right.
That's true.
Respect.
Everything comes from here.
Yeah, heart. Heart and mind.
That's dope. That's dope. Let's get it.
Yep.
Let's
All right.
get it.
Well, we could start first with Spotify. All right. They finally listen. Songwriters and producers are giving credit where credit is due. MK, I know you got a lot to say about that.
I'm gonna let y'all go in, then I'm gonna finish it off because I fuck with it, but I still got some beef with it. So.
Okay. Yeah, I got some beef in it. I think I know what you're about to say. So I might not say it, but no, I'm gonna say it.
I'm gonna let you do your thing. Don't not say anything. say what you got.
Nah, but I think this is like great. Like it's been like a long. I mean, I guess you could say a long time coming. It's like I don't know why it took so long for them to put the, you know what I'm saying, credit everybody who's a part of the songs that's making them money. Like I don't see what's so hard about that. Like basically, you know, when you used to buy a CD or a record, they listed everybody. The studio was at, producer, you know what I'm saying, songwriters, engineer, everybody. Like it really doesn't, you know what I'm saying, it's not that hard to just put the metadata from the song that you got it from the label and put it in there and just click it, show everybody who did it. You know what I'm saying? I think it brings more like awareness to the producers and everybody. Like that could be the make or break for like a connection with a producer. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody that's listening to the song could be like, oh, who produced this? Go to them for more, you know what I'm saying, more work. It should have been done a long time ago, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, like it's just like
The
it's
fact
nothing.
that it's a problem to begin with is like, why?
Now we're just waiting on Apple Music and like, you know what I'm saying, everybody else that like, I don't know what's taking so long. It's simple.
Right.
Quick little update. Throw it in there for us. That's all we asking.
Facts.
Pretty much. But we are leaving out engineers. I don't really see. I knew that. I noticed what he was about to say. Like that's bad too. Like it's just because just like I was saying on the CDs, they show everybody, bro. They show who farted in the rooms.
Right. Who
My
brought the
nigga, like
coffee,
like they
everything.
show everybody on that jump. It's not hard, bro. To put the engineer, producer, everything is equally important, bro. Like. That you wouldn't have a song without the engineer, bro. You wouldn't.
Man,
like,
talk
put
that
it,
shit, man.
Put their name. So that's all we asking. Like, you already have the information. That's just like, just do it. Like, I don't know.
Anything about it is all some copy and paste shit. Like,
Right.
How hard is it, bro?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to create a whole algorithm for the engineers.
You don't.
Like, fuck no, bro. Just
You
put us on there, man. Like, y'all may not look at it that way, but each song is handled, you know what I'm saying, in sections.
Mm-hmm.
You had the recording process. No, I'm starting too close. You had the production or just the thought, the original thought, then the production, then you have the actual recording of the song. Then I say like post-production where like an engineer might come back or a producer might come back and add and layer things to the record. Then engineer mix it. The master engineer takes it, masters it. So I'm not even just saying mixing engineer or recording engineer.
too,
Like
yeah.
if somebody master that joint
Right.
or just the whole process, man, because everybody need they due credit, and just that little thing matters, just for your name to pop up on something.
Right.
So
Simple as that.
I know, like, I've been to the studio before. Like, I've sat there for hours. Me and my roommate used to travel all the time. We used to be bored and would like go to Philly, go to New York just to do dumb shit. And one time we ended up in New York in like this nice ass studio in like this big ass warehouse. Sleep on the couch till the next morning. Like, we didn't leave until like 11. The next day we got there like 1 in.the.morning. We literally and when we fell asleep, they were making music. When we woke up, they were making music.
It's work being put in.
Like
Yeah.
everybody, and it wasn't just the guys recording. Like, it was the engineer in there with them too. Like, it was the producer. Like, people were involved in that. Everybody who had something to do with the song were really in there doing shit while we slept on the couch. Still woke up being exhausted. Like, I know a lot of work gets put into these things that I can't even imagine myself personally. Like,
Man, just put some respect on our names.
yeah, because like they're in the studio with you, fool. Like, they're there with you. Why would you not give credit when credit's due?
I don't even think it's more the artist's fault. I just feel like the streaming services and the record labels and everyone else need to do a better job of representing everyone.
Right.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, somebody has to say something. So if you're if you have a close bond with this producer, you should be able to speak up and say, this my man's, like, I feel as though he should get recognition because I wouldn't have been able to do this without him.
Right.
So just give,
it's
you
a
know,
little
like,
bit, everybody got to do their
everybody has to put should do their part. Like, that's why mixtapes are so funny because like I just remember on Spinrilla, I always saw a producer at least next to the name. Like I always knew who produced Gucci's latest mixtape. You know what I'm saying?
Prod by this person,
At all times, and like even that, like that, the little thing with that is still matters. It's not a lot, but it still matters.
Well, that's a mixtape thing more than an album, but at the same time,
it's like albums is what's making the money. That's where the broader audience
you're right.
and everything. It's like it just. And Apple Music has space on the damn app to put it there.
To put it there.
It's like they acting like they can't put it nowhere on the thing. You can put it anywhere you want to put it.
Right.
You gonna put a whole biography? No pause.
I said right and shit.
Well, pause.
No pause.
Pause. No pause. We're about equality here.
But nah, like I think this is a good step forward. Though I'm glad they. You know what I'm saying? More. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like bashing it. I'm happy that it's fine.
I'm bashing. Put engineers on that bitch. Fuck.
Yeah, do that though. Update again.
Yeah,
like
one more.
Next month. One more update.
0.01.
So yeah, just get that done, man. Just think, man. Let's do it.
But the crazy thing is, with that happening, we were just talking about CDs.
Yeah.
Now Best Buy, of all places, won't be selling CDs anymore starting July 21st. That's the end of an era. Let's address that. That's the end of a whole era because, I mean, other places like Target may still sell CDs and everything like that. But Best Buy, that's an electronic store. Like, you wouldn't think, oh my gosh, it would ever go out here, ever.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I think
oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Yeah, you go.
Well, I think it would though. Like I think like everything, as far as especially the technology, like it's because since it moves so fast, everything has an expiration date on it. Like you gotta think cassette tapes went out of style, CDs,
but those weren't good quality.
You're right, they weren't good quality, but
and they'll mess up after a while with the rewinding and all that stuff.
Right, but they went out of style or became obsolete. CDs we already knew this a couple years ago now because nobody even really buys CDs like that. We stream everything even before the streaming, we were downloading. Like even that, me and Jay were talking about this. Even the MP3 is going obsolete when you think about it because you don't remember it used to be on like LimeWire and all the little places where you could just download MP3s and had them on your computer. You put them on your phone and stuff like that. You can't do none of that now. You got to stream everything to get it. They taking down all the little sites that had all the albums on there for free. They taking all that away. So it's like, I understand, like
it's a business.
Yeah, it's a business thing. It's like it's creative destruction. It's what it is. It's they taking it. It's going to get obsolete.
I just feel like nothing ever leaves. It just transfers to a new medium. So kind of like our prior discussion just now is going from actual CDs and all that info. Because the thing about the CD was you got that book that folded out to a poster with the lyrics on it and the producer credits and the engineer credits and the artists and the writers. So it's funny that the moment that's phasing out is transitioning over to the streaming services and things of that nature. But
so maybe it was right on time.
Yeah. But I want to give Tidal credit. Why I want to give them credit? Because they actually have been having the artists and writers and producers and even the engineers down to it. Like they didn't ever drop the ball on that. Yeah. And I think that's because they were more artist focused from the jump. So it they always had that perspective.
Yeah. So like on Beyonce's, because I even looked because Beyonce's listed all of hers. Like it's all there. You can't miss a beat. Like, and she puts songwriters on hers. Like she gives credit to who wrote it. Like she never knocks it like she does it all because she gets help. You know what I'm saying? But the CD thing, I guess it's just because like some of us are nostalgic. So it's kind of like, why stop the CDs? But yeah, at the same time, it is kind of
one who's buying them. Two, it don't have that same feel like vinyl. I don't think that's ever going there because vinyl was like a thing. Like you have a 12 by 12 artwork.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have a physical vinyl disc that you take out. Then it's more to it now. Now you got record players. And then some record players, now you need the speakers for it. So it's like, I want to say, you know what I'm saying? It's a thing. It's a thing to it that just gives you this different feel. Right. And then the quality different. I'm not really trying to get into the technicalities of a vinyl.
Nah, do it.
But
get it.
I mean, there's grooves. Right. And you have a pin that's on the record player. And it's like literally playing back physical. Like
Right.
I can't really
It's
explain.
so
I'm trying
much
to
deeper
dumb
than-
it down.
It's
Yeah.
not digital,
But it's a
Yeah.
physical.
in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're, the sound is physical.
Right.
It's grooves, and that groove that is on the thing is playing the music back. I'm not explaining this well, but
No, it
so
makes
that's
sense.
what gives it that feeling. People say vinyl sounds better. No, you just feel it more because you're actually hearing the physicality
It's
of
the rawest way to to give you music that's not a band.
yeah, like
In a way, like-
nah, literally, because CDs are digital as well.
Yeah.
Now they're higher quality because it's
Right.
a waveform, 44:116-bit on the CDs and the
Joules.
MP3s are
Joules.
a more compressed version, so that's why CDs give you a better quality. But vinyl is just like literally a physical thing that you're listening to.
Right.
That's why they degrade over time because that needle rub against a vinyl, you know what I'm saying, is every time you listen to it is degrading it. So the first play is probably your best play, and as you listen to it, it degrades. That's why it gets worse over time. But some things are better once you wear it in or things of that nature.
But I just think, and then you could kind of see it coming already too, because if you think about it, most of the new like computers and cars and anything
got CD players,
there's no
bro.
CD players in those. Like,
No, it makes me upset.
yeah, so it's
I'm
like,
a CD person. So.
I mean, ain't no more.
I used
of
to
that.
like having a book like
Yeah.
go through the
Facts.
joint.
Yeah, it's. I mean, that's. I guess it's good.
And I
change.
think even last week we was all talking about it. Like we used to have iTunes,
Yeah.
not the streaming part, but actually like a library.
Mhm.
I think my joint got deleted. I didn't even care.
Yeah.
I just wanted my go-go. I went back and got my go-go. But other than that, it was like,
right,
I could stream this shit. It's on there somewhere.
right,
Right.
So
Forget
And
it.
it's crazy because people don't even have iPods anymore.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Got your
thought about
phone.
that? Because I was thinking about that. Like, nobody really has iPods.
Do they
where
make
are
them
them
anymore?
joints?
Do they make them anymore? Like,
Uh,
does Apple make iPods anymore?
They might make
I think they
iPods.
make. You could remember how it started off like the shuffle, where it was like it
yeah,
didn't have a
yeah.
screen and everything like that.
Yeah.
I think they've come back down to like it being really small. I think that was the last one I saw, was it being really small and like no screen on it type shit.
It's like, why? You got the
I don't want
phone
that.
now. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, the watch now, the phone.
Right.
all
The
that.
watch is the closest thing to an iPod,
Yeah.
basically. Even though it talks to other people, you can text
Yeah,
other
you can
people
text
still.
and call and all that. So I don't know.
Hold on,
Nigga, we in the future. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
I don't want flying cars. I just want to make that clear for in the future. I don't want flying cars because
It's
if you think about
happening.
that, air traffic would
That's
be like
stupid.
a whole nother
Yeah,
thing.
that's-
Like that'd be
that's
some big
stupid.
wild
so
shit.
dumb,
Like,
but
Like,
it's
how do
it'd
you
be so much harder.
coordinate that?
That's what I'm saying.
Who's at
Thank
what altitude?
you.
And,
Bro, I'm decking it. 'cause
First, exactly.
I'm drunk coming from the party, and
But
I'm
what if it's
tearing
like
some
some-
shit
I'm
up.
hitting a window. Like I'm hitting
but
billboards.
what if it's like some unseen like air roads going? Like, what if it's like some,
Fool, that's what like
It's
this
seen
that's-
regular roads
like-
now with its accidents.
said, like, you know what I
But now
mean?
we got to drive the unseen ones,
But
bro.
what if it's like you locked onto it and you just some niggas just
It's like you're in
Hey,
an orbit
Tesla
type
Tesla
shit. Like
gonna
you're
have to, they
already
driving
doing that
cars, so
shit.
they gonna have to have a.
the closest thing we're gonna have to driving cars is it being lifted off the floor like this much,
Yeah,
and then you
hovering type
maybe
shit.
be able to go over a person or something like. But up
Hey,
in
that's
air
dope.
travel,
Nah, that's better. I like that because a nigga in the street in the car coming, it's like, and that bitch just on them deers. We just talk about them
we
deers.
would never
all
hear
day.
deers
yeah.
anymore.
Yeah,
Like
man, we up over you.
we
cuz.
wouldn't be able to be all up in the sky though. That would never work because that's
No.
just hella.
And then why would I
reckless.
get an airplane now?
Facts?
That's
I'm
true.
flying my car
Maybe-
across the country.
Maybe those are gonna be the new CDs.
So
I'm
then,
right.
so what's the streaming version of an airplane?
The new
We're
cars,
teleporting.
nigga.
Teleporting.
We're teleporting. We're definitely
Fucking
teleporting.
Space.
I don't know, bro.
But it's gonna to teleport. It's gonna cost the same as a plane ticket.
That would be tight though.
I would take that though.
'Cause
I don't
you
like
instantly-
I'm
planes.
about to
Yeah,
write
bro.
a fucking movie.
Ooh.
Yeah.
In the airport, you teleport.
Don't tell anybody.
Teleport.
This.
Airport.
Ella teleport.
Hey, we on
Air
this.
teleport.
We on the
We're on to something.
cut. It's like no.
I'm saying too much.
Cut us off.
All right, so Kodak's judge, Judge Lazarus. I want to say
Lazarus, I think.
Lazarus,
Lazarus, yeah.
Lazarus.
I heard that in the Bible.
Fuck boy.
I'm not familiar.
I think.
Yeah, Lazarus. Yeah, it wasn't about
That's
you. Right.
some shit in the
Yeah,
Bible.
you're right.
Something like
Not
that.
some shit in the Bible, but some stuff in the Bible.
You already said it.
No, he know what I mean.
He got me.
Bye. All right, so apparently the judge said in open court in front of everybody, I'll double the bond to make those that take place. I'll double the bond to those that take place in my neighborhood.
To the crimes, the crimes that take
closer
place
to
in
my
it,
house, the higher the bond.
Right.
That
That's
was
wild.
always Lazarus or Lazarus' rule. Lazarus.
That's wild. Like it's kind of like, I don't really know too much about like the legal system and court system and how much leeway or wiggle room they have to do stuff, but like
You can't.
I feel
say
like
that.
that's crazy. Like
That's bias. You're biased
Yeah,
to
like-
once you're biased to the case,
mhm.
you then have to dismiss yourself from the
Right.
case. Like if you even had like a family member go through a similar thing, you got to dismiss yourself from the case because you're going to be biased. So
Right.
like
That's true.
if my cousin was molested, if I have to then deal with it, I watch
Why
a lot
you
of
always go to the
SVU.
wildest situation? Not candy bar stolen.
No, fuck that. I don't care about no goddamn candy bar. We talk about molesters, okay?
That's not funny, but
It's not funny, but it's
funny.
funny because it's true. All right, so if like that were to happen, I would have to dismiss myself from a case if I have to prosecute a molester. I wouldn't be able to be on that case
Right.
because I would be like jail.
But I'm thinking like,
lock him up.
but this is the scary part though. Like, what if he didn't say anything, and what if it wasn't recorded for us to even know? Like,
I mean, that's
like
a lot of people's
Yeah.
behind the scene type shit.
But that's
He's
what I'm
not-
saying.
probably
Like,
not the first to
that's
say
like,
this.
Yeah,
Now-
right. You're right.
I want to take this a whole nother place. Well, y'all, you know what I mean?
Where you want to take this?
Oh shit.
So how the fuck Meek Mill
That's
Thank
a lady.
you.
not off the case?
Yeah.
It's like I hear these cases all the time, and as soon as something like that come out, they be gone. Like it don't even be a dispute, but it's like this one scenario
where it's
Meek.
like we're letting shit slide.
Yeah, cause
That's kind of like with Trump too, though, because if it was anybody else, it'd be like he's not
All
gonna
right.
be in
This
office.
is the conspiracy theory time.
Okay,
All right. Now,
Boom.
in a world,
this is the way. This is what I think happened. I feel like Philly made a deal with whoever is in control.
this
Here
nigga-
he
They said, "You give us Meek Mill, we'll give the Eagles the Super Bowl." That's what I think happened. That's what I
Cameraman
think.
over there
Meek for a
pointing.
Super Bowl, cuz
That's
Meek
wild.
just
as-
took the charge.
If you think about it,
Meek. So Meek he knew of this.
was a pawn,
He
He said, "I'm
probably
gonna
did
sit
know.
down for a Super Bowl ring."
and we're gonna play all of Meek's music while he's locked up,
Did
and,
they
he's,
not
and his
do that?
streaming is gonna go up.
Y'all
I don't
niggas
know.
Weird. That's what I
We're
think.
over here like, yeah,
Bro, it could have
It makes
happened, bro.
sense.
Like that kind of
Anything
makes sense.
coulda
Like, bro, we just don't. The crazy part
don't
about it is we don't
know.
know anything for real. But yeah, go back to Kodak Black though. Yeah, that's just wild. Like, and I do understand. That's like, come on, we just been talking about Meek
And
Mill
Pete, and
stuff.
Pete, Meek in the jail. Of course, there's some other stuff, and he violated his probation before Willie. Your boy Kodak is in there for hella shit,
Right.
guns,
Dumb
fucking
nigga.
sexual assault, fucking whatever it is.
Shit,
I don't know.
and for endangering a minor, I'm pretty sure, because I'm pretty sure his
yeah,
kid
it was a
there.
baby
Mhm.
in the room when they
Yeah,
found the guns,
when they
and
blitzed
drugs
the
and
shit.
stuff like that. So,
So, but maybe we have to think about like where, like these places are. Maybe it's a
I don't know
different-
where he was at when that happened, but he's from Florida, and Florida's
Right.
like one of them states where they
like, really
judicially
strict. Florida be on
some
don't
nut
play,
shit.
bruh.
Right.
So it's just kind of weird that they would get rid of this person, but the Philly, I don't know.
That's because they got crazier people to worry about in Florida. I'm trying to tell you all the crazy shit happen in Florida. Criminal Minds. If they go into and Criminal Minds, if they go into Florida, they say something about going to Florida again. I swear to God, they make a comment every single time and be like, son, we're not the only people that think Florida crazy.
Nah,
like they think
Florida's
Florida
wild.
crazy too. Like they be on some nut.
Nah, Florida's wild. I mean,
They was eating people's faces
the,
and shit.
It was eating
You can't
people's
like
faces.
the best
What's
stuff
the,
was wild as shit. They didn't go nowhere but Florida.
what's dude's name? Trayvon Martin. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Rest in
Florida.
peace, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure we could just sit here and just keep naming Florida shit, but
Yeah, we could.
Florida job like wow,
Yeah. I
Haven't
mean,
heard anything about the Dolphins in a while.
they gone, cuz they gone.
hey,
Ain't no more. Such
all I'm
thing as
saying is if Kodak
lying.
stays there,
Like, yo, I didn't
Kodak
even read
stays
about, I didn't
there.
even read about that shit.
What topic is?
if Kodak stays there, the Dolphins are going to the Super Bowl next year. So
Where has this trend happened prior?
it's the
Who
first
won
time.
last year? Patriots. Who the fuck was locked up in New England?
That's Tom Brady.
Phillip.
He was paying. He
Phillip.
Philip Hersowski. Mike
From the
Wazowski.
yacht club.
Yeah, like what?
It might have been somebody up there. We don't know.
Fucking Peter Griffin, like
Shit, that's
fucking
all I'm saying.
Patriots fan.
Stat.
He's in
All I'm saying.
Quahog, Rhode Island.
Go hog.
Rhode
Who's
Island.
ever been to any of those
Roadhouse.
places? Is Quahog real?
Quahog? No, I'm pretty sure Quahog is made up.
But like, who's been to Rhode Island, Vermont,
Nobody. Who goes to
Maine? Are these places real?
Yeah,
Can we stamp that these are real places in the
We've
world?
never been, so
I've
we
been a bitch
don't
from
know.
Connecticut.
But Connecticut is like Jersey, New York, like,
Connecticut's pretty lame.
but it's still in that area. Like,
I
I know
mean,
people.
I don't like people from Jersey either, so I'm biased.
This nigga's in Massachusetts, Boston.
Yeah,
Niggas
but
be
these
out
are states that you hear of.
Yeah,
Like,
but yeah.
who do you know from North Dakota,
I
nigga?
know nobody.
My
from
brother
there.
You ain't even
was
seen
stationed
no-
in North Dakota for a while.
And he's in the military, so
Yeah,
he can't
he
even
doesn't
tell you
even
that.
know people in North Dakota.
No. He can't even tell you he wasn't really even in North Dakota because he's in the military and he got some shit. That shit don't exist.
Some confidentiality. It's probably some Area 51 shit for real.
Yeah, North Dakota, like what? You ain't even seen a North Dakota license plate before.
You don't know what I've seen.
You haven't seen.
You
it.
don't know what I've seen.
Well, we probably haven't. I have never seen a
I'm pretty sure I've seen a North Dakota license
you're
plate
pretty
before.
sure?
Washington State.
I'm pretty positive
what's it
that I
called
have
before?
because
I've seen Alaska license plates. How the hell
Yeah,
did
I've
they
seen
get
Alaska.
here? And I ain't seen no North
that's
Dakota.
why they had to bring their car overseas.
You
like, that's
seen
a
an
lot.
Idaho license plate before?
Swear to God, I've seen an Idaho license plate before because I remember sitting in the car saying Idaho. That's some shit, funny shit. You know, I'm gonna remember saying Idaho to myself. Seeing a license plate.
Clearly, we
He
have
tried
a
to tell me
clearly
what
we
I've
have a
seen
liar
and
on
what
the
I
show.
How
Niggas
you
cannot
gonna
be
tell me,
trusted.
son? I've seen if I've seen an Alaska license plate, you think I ain't seen an Idaho license plate?
You ain't seen a North Dakota license plate.
I've
That's
seen a
all
North Dakota license plate because North Dakota exists. You trying to tell me North Dakota don't exist?
Have you been to North Dakota?
Nigga, black people don't go to North
Point
Dakota.
of the
It don't
matter
exist.
is we don't know anything. We only know what people tell us.
The Earth flat, nigga.
Right? It might
you
be.
know?
It could be flat though.
I mean, it's like
I'm not one of them niggas like the Earth flat, but at the same time,
Like,
who seen Earth, nigga?
That's what I'm saying because
been to outer
the whole shit's fake. We ain't even land on no moon. It's all
All right, we've
fake.
taken this really far, but this is
We
good
music
shit.
based.
Avril Lavigne died and they replaced her with this other girl. What? Yeah, some real shit. It's some real shit.
Hey man, we yeah.
They blew the levees up in New Orleans.
9/11 isn't.
Stevie
9/11
Wonder is
was
not
done by
blind no
government.
more.
She said Stevie Wonder's not blind. Damn.
Quincy Jones said it himself.
Quincy Jones probably has all the answers. All right, we got it. Can we skip to Quincy Jones?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
get
we
the
we
can,
just
okay,
put
we
that
might
out?
as
Where
well
they are
skip to
now?
Quincy
Like, fuck
Jones.
it, because you brought it up.
Q.
Fuck it. QJ.
First of all, the GOAT.
the GOAT.
The GOAT. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Hell
The
yeah.
GOAT.
Fact.
Because that nigga don't give a fuck. People keep talking about some let the dead rest, yada, yada, yada.
Nah, bro.
It doesn't matter.
Quincy
We
Jones.
still gonna listen to the music. We still gonna do all that. I just want to know about their lives.
Quincy Jones knows stuff, and he's like, he probably just got to that age, like, bro, I need to like tell people this before it's too late.
I
Like,
can't die knowing all this stuff that nobody else knows.
I gotta put this out into the universe. Like, like these are, you know what I'm saying? We people think so
He might.
this one way about people they don't even know.
God, I mean, I'm not speaking this to existence, but every time niggas start talking a lot, them niggas be real up out of here.
Yeah, like
Yeah, Illuminati
Prince
might get his
start
ass.
talking a little bit, they got him up out of here. MJ start talking a little bit, they got him up out of here. Like, I don't know, you be talking, bro. They be
or they
Anyway.
either get you out of here or they like tarnish your name.
mhm.
Like if something crazy is gonna happen. And I mean,
they make you look crazy. So they like, oh, this nigga just talking.
yeah,
Let's discuss. Let's bring up a couple things that he said. Well,
Okay.
But before you start, I've seen like the Twitter stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but I really didn't even get into this.
Yeah, I just went and looked a couple things. I didn't read the whole interview. Vulture interview, actually.
So y'all about to be hipping me.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Well, one of the things he brought up in such a casual way that he used to date Ivanka Trump.
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah,
that's
funny.
I feel like I should touch that one first because he just brings up, I used to date her. She was like 20 and he was like 60.
Yeah, I think
70,
she was 25 and he was in his late 70s. I think that's
Yeah.
when. Yeah.
Hold on, how old is he?
80s.
He's about to turn 85, I think.
My man
Damn,
is
he's the
doing
GOAT.
it.
Yeah, in a couple days, I think.
That's-
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing that shit. But yeah, he brings that up. But then he also says wrong father though. He
Right.
brings that up. Thank
Facts.
you for saying that.
Facts.
One
What
of
you
the
mean
crazy
wrong father?
Trump.
Trump.
He just like wish
He
he
was
wished that
like-
wasn't her.
Yeah,
dad,
like he was like she a fine motherfucker. That's
he,
one of the
that's
things.
verbatim. That's what
That's what he said, and he was
Hold on,
like, "But
who's
the wrong
Ivanka
fa-
Trump?
Trump's daughter.
Oh,
The
hold on.
bad
So
one.
what's his
Little
wife
blonde
name?
Milana."
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
we was talking about her.
Nah, do you know what Ivanka looks like?
Nah, she
All
look
right, I'm
good.
about to-
She bad, bad.
Didn't he say he would hit her?
Yes.
Didn't Trump say he would date his
He
daughter?
did
Yes,
say
he
something like
did
that.
say
Some
that.
weird gay. It's not gay.
That's
But it's
not
weird.
Some
It's
real
weird.
pedophile shit.
Yeah, like what?
She don't look like the other sons. The other sons look special.
Let me see them glasses.
See them spectacles.
She's intelligent. It's unfortunate.
She
that
look
Trump
like
is
she
the
can give
father.
a hell of a play-by-play
He said.
on a Sports Center countdown.
He said didn't he say something about her legs though? He was like she has like some
Yeah.
nice legs or something.
Yeah,
like
he
that.
said
was
finest
saying.
legs he's ever seen. She's tall. She's tall and skinny, so I believe that.
Okay, leg game on point.
This nigga get to talking. Oh, he said Michael Jackson was greedy and that he had stole a song from him.
Or stole a song from I think it was Sandra. I forgot what her name
Seen
was.
That one too.
Yeah,
So maybe I'm hip to it.
basically he was just saying like Michael Jackson would hear other people's songs and kind of like make them his own kind of. I guess.
Who doesn't do that?
Yeah, people do that, but I guess
Back then it was
I'm
a
thinking.
lot.
Yeah, I'm thinking it was more of a like, bruh, you shouldn't be doing that type thing. It wasn't like it was a little bit over. Of course, I guess that's how he's coming off and saying it basically.
Mm-hmm.
If the song that he's referencing to is like the Billie Jean song. It was I can't remember the lady's name.
I know
but-
what y'all talking about.
Yeah,
though.
but it's like the
He's-
same bass line. But
He stole from Donna Summer.
oh no, something okay.
Yeah, who was also a very well known person. So the fact that he stole the song from her is like wow, this shit. Because if she had put it out, it was Billie Jean.
yeah Billie Jean, right? It was Donna. So I said Sandra. I don't know.
But like,
R.I.P. Sandra Bland. That's probably what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
but yeah, no, that's some wild shit.
We stand with Cap.
But
yeah, so
and he talks about Richard Pryor and
oh.
his
I heard about
relations. I believe this 100% because cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Oh, you talking
This
about
was
when
the
he was
70s.
in he was
He-
putting it in his girl.
No, not that. I'm gonna touch
Okay,
bases on that after. But Quincy Jones said that he was basically Marlo Brando was fucking everybody. He fuck anything. He said he fuck a mailbox, and he had fucked Richard Pryor, Marvin Gaye, and someone else, and I can't remember. God damn it, this memory of mine. But yeah, two main people were Richard Pryor and Marvin Gaye. So people were really like, oh my God. But all of them back then would used to be on drugs and like be wilding
no
and shit like
excuse.
that.
Yeah, there's no excuse, but
And Richard Pryor's ex-wife, his widow, said
Nah, that happened. I think.
that happened. Yeah, he was very
Richard
open
Pryor
about his
be saying that
bisexuality.
he said that in
bisexuality.
jokes. Like
yeah.
he didn't
That's
say
what I
give
thought.
names, but he always said like shit. You'd be like, whoa,
Yeah,
is
like
that a joke or real?
he was very open about is what she said. So
Yeah.
that's hey, if he was open about it, then I don't give a fuck. I'm not surprised. His mannerisms don't surprise me at all. But people were very upset about Marvin Gaye
Yeah,
because they're like, oh my God, don't talk anything
That's
bad about
like-
Marvin Gaye.
he's
But-
ours. You know what I'm saying? It's like just Marvin Gaye, like we love him so. But
Right.
yeah, and Michael Jackson, people, man, what people can't handle that type of stuff when people talk bad about.
Bro,
Michael
we
Jackson,
be, we just like let stuff slide when we like people, bro.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like R. Kelly.
I can't let that
We
shit
be
slide because
forgetting about all of that stuff he be doing. Like,
I
maybe
know
we
what you
don't
about to
forget
say.
about it,
Hold
but-
on to it. Hold on.
Shit.
Hold on. I know what you want to say, and I'm gonna break it back up later, but we gonna get to it.
But going back to what you said earlier, there was, remember that Pam Grier or whatever?
Mm.
She was, back when she was Richard Pryor's girlfriend, he used to put cocaine on his dick and like fuck her or whatever. Yeah. And there was, first they
She
tried
was,
to
like,
say,
infertile because
yeah, like she can't have kids now because of it, because like it fucked with her insides and everything. Like that's a very sensitive area. You're not really supposed to put no weird shit like that on there. But he was doing it to intensify sex, and yeah, she found out from her doctor.
Bro,
when
what
it
the?
was
I've
built
never
up.
heard of no shit. Them niggas was living.
I'm trying to tell you, like the 70s was a crazy ass time. Like they were on some nut
I've
shit.
never
back
heard
then.
of no shit like that. That's crazy.
Like
you don't put cocaine on your joint. You ain't tell me that.
Whoa, hold on, wait. We ain't about to. That's I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. That's wild.
This nigga lying. He was like, bro, you ain't gonna believe what we just did. It was lit last night.
Felt like the 70s. Shit.
I wasn't even born, but I know what they talk about now.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's wild.
Nice,
They was living. They was doing some wild.
I ain't with that shit.
that should make my
Sounds
stomach
cool.
hurt thinking about it.
Yeah.
Ugh. He ain't shit for that
Burn.
because he wasn't telling her. But all right,
Oh,
back
he wasn't
to
telling her?
No, he
Nah,
wasn't
she
telling
ain't
her.
know.
That's even worse. I'm thinking
This
like
is-
they both knew, like, yeah,
Nah, that's
No.
throw the coke on it, baby. And they just was doing that shit. Like, that's
No,
crazy.
son. He
you
was
ain't bring
being
the
wild.
cocaine. These
Trying to
days,
find
be like,
some
did you
blood.
bring the
Where's the
condom?
blood?
Yeah, right. Where's the
That's
fucking
a
blood?
Happy fucking Halloween. All right.
Yeah, that's
but no,
crazy.
seriously. Yeah. The Pam Grier, the one who was Foxy Brown.
No, I
and
know you're talking about.
everything,
Yeah, I know
like,
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Bad bitch too. She be on the
Yeah.
SVU episode. She a lawyer. All right.
Like, do you watch anything else?
Right,
I'm
that's
on Criminal
all of-
Minds right now. Actually, I'm watching a Spanish soap opera called Teresa.
Mhm.
I'm only on like episode like 3 or 4, but
You
it's,
got the subtitles on it.
yeah, it's on Netflix.
Okay.
It's pretty popping.
But before we leave the Quincy Jones topic, like I feel like everybody shouldn't get so like up in flames about all this stuff
Yeah,
he's saying.
like I want to know.
Like, bro, like he has an opinion. I guess people are like, it's so like far left from what they think about these great people that he's speaking about, but like, bruh,
They don't
just
want to hear it to
yeah,
like
they don't
it's
wanna
going to
hear-
tarnish their reputation.
right.
Right.
But it's just like, bruh, like let him speak. You know what I'm saying? He doing what he
Yeah.
doing. He talking like.
you think
It's
people
true.
are
It's true. If it's not, it still shouldn't tarnish like the music and the great stuff they did because they still are legends. Like they
But that's
did.
why they was
Exactly.
complaining about the one Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, right,
Because
yeah.
that is music based.
But
Yeah.
honestly, did
No,
anybody
no,
think that?
no.
Oh, bye. Get out my face.
That one wasn't music based.
But if you think about it, like, did you guys think Michael Jackson wrote all his songs?
I mean, it's-
I
yeah,
didn't
writers.
think. I didn't
No,
even
but
think
that's
for a
like
second that
that's
was a
like
thing.
well documented. That,
Yeah, like,
but
so
we didn't know they were stealing songs.
stealing
That's
But
right.
two
me hearing that he
different
stole a
things.
song, that's
greedy.
not surprising to me at all because Martin Luther King stole his "I Have a Dream" speech.
Is that a fact?
Yeah, that's
Is that
a
true?
fact. I said
I
it.
can't even talk
How
about
do you
it.
steal a
I
speech?
said it. We're all thinking about it, so that's all that matters.
How do you steal a speech?
What easy?
Go, hey bro, go get that.
Trump
document.
does that. Trump has stolen the speech.
Oh yeah, I
Melania
seen.
stole-
But he said, that, "Oh yeah, I
Stole
seen that. I seen
Michelle's
that.
whole speech.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can do
yeah,
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah, I see that.
She did it. Yeah.
See?
Like, come on, bro. Like,
So, yeah.
Nigga, that's a speech though. That's a good speech.
But bro, like,
But
don't say that anymore. See, I feel like them
See?
people.
I mean, I heard he used to beat Coretta too. So like, and like, he was
I
cheating on
mean,
her. But I'm
heard
like,
that too, but
I'm
that's
like,
like-
hey,
nigga,
but
that's
he
old
did-
days.
That's what I'm saying. It's a
I'm not
different
trying to say
time.
it was okay,
It's like,
but
nah.
Niggas used to have whole families town over.
Mm.
Two families.
Hey.
Families. That's why everybody was in poverty back then because it was one man trying to support 2 households. I'm trying to tell you, we could have prospered, but your uncle and your great uncle
Your
and
uncle,
your
yeah.
grandfather wanted to be some wild
They
niggas
was
back
messing
in the
with
day.
that cocaine. It was-
The facts.
well, my grandfather, he was the
crazy,
first
But like, whole
nigga to
time,
not cheat in the United
shut up. Black men don't cheat like shit. Lies. I hate when I
Facts.
see that on Twitter.
That's a fact. It's never happened.
I hate the
It's
faithful
all
men of DSU.
speculation.
Let me put that out
You
there.
don't know anything.
Men, y'all black men.
Well, go fuck with Jeffrey.
No,
okay?
I will not go fuck with Jeffrey.
To deal with
I love
shit.
you guys, but you guys suck.
God damn it. Go fuck with Bartholomew, okay? Because I would have
That really do be their
Bartholomew.
names. That's some wild shit.
Bartholomew.
I feel like I've heard that name
No.
before from
What?
you
Matter of
saying
fact, they
it.
have 2 first names. It'd be like Bartholomew
Gregor.
Gregory.
Yeah, Gregor.
What?
The
We're on the
third.
same page right
Yep,
here. We
yep,
know
That
what we're
sounds
talking
like
about.
a dog name. Bartholomew.
Your dog got 2 first names. Get the
I
fuck
don't know
out of
what's
here.
going on.
But people try to say that Quincy Jones is senile and everything like that.
But that's what
and-
Marcus was just saying.
Yeah, I feel like he got something to say. You know, like I wouldn't want to die with all this juicy information. Like I got
Right.
all the tea and this is when the tea is boiling. Like this is
Right.
a perfect time. It's 2018. We love shit like
It
this.
just depends on people though. Because
But-
me,
People are
I'm
too
not gonna
sensitive,
say
man.
anything.
Think about this though. I heard that he's like in the upcoming times he's dropping a documentary and all that. Like maybe this is for good press for his documentary. Maybe.
But
this
if
is
you
it.
think about it, it's Quincy Jones. Who's not gonna watch it anyways?
Right, but now niggas is really gonna watch it.
I mean, yeah,
I'm
niggas really gonna want to.
I love Quincy Jones, but I'm not.
You ain't gonna watch the documentary.
I don't know.
I don't really be caring about that shit right.
But
At
that's-
this point, I'm like 5 years from now, I'll be like, I'll go back and watch it.
I like to
Right.
hear about that shit because artists and shit like that used to be so wild back then. See, the difference is we have rappers who just straight up make drug using music. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But back then they made love making music, but they was high as shit
They
off
was
of
high as
cocaine
shit,
and acid
yeah.
while they did it.
Mm.
And they don't like to talk about that. Like your parents aren't gonna want to talk about that. Nobody older than you is really gonna want to say, oh yeah, but they used to be off some nut shit. Like there's a whole thread online about like older artists and everything like that. I just read a whole little biography online about Aretha Franklin. Her lifestyle growing up was wild as shit. She was a total diva, but like you don't really know, like people our age don't know how people back then really acted, because we try and say, well, Cardi B doesn't know how to handle fame and everything like that. She can't handle when somebody says anything nasty to her. Aretha Franklin was jealous of Diana Ross and Barbara Streisand.
I think the
just
difference between now and then is just social media.
That's what I say.
Straight up.
That's what I say too. Like people are like, I'm born in the wrong
too
generation.
much.
No, we just know everything that's going on at all times because right
the
there
only
in our
difference, bro.
hand.
Right.
Like you think all this wild shit wasn't happening back in the day? This wild shit was happening back in the day, and we was getting hosed. So what are you talking about?
If Richard Pryor had an Instagram,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it would be wild. Like it would be crazy.
like this is
Just got back from getting hit by a nigga.
just got some dick.
Like what, bro? Unfollow.
My man
like,
just ate.
No more comedy specials for you.
Bro, like it's
Kill.
crazy. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, Quincy Jones is saying it's doing his thing, man.
If
I
he
think
got
he's
a
doing that for
story,
that
tell it.
documentary and all this. His Netflix
That's
special.
Probably, but you
But I
know,
don't think it's not true. I
Yeah,
think
I
he's
think
doing it
it's
for
true.
that reason.
I think he's like, well, you want to know what's gonna give him, make him want to watch some more deeper shit. Let's give him some shit they really want to hear.
Right, because he might expound on it.
Yeah.
You never know.
Because
You
in the
know?
documentary, everybody's gonna want to listen because everybody's gonna want to know this crazy shit that he already brought up, and he might have more crazy.
He's covering his ass because maybe he's gonna already. That information was already in the thing,
documentary.
so it's
right.
like, let me.
That's right.
Let me-
Yeah, you could be right.
Act like I'm just gossiping
Sneak
type shit.
peek,
Like I
yeah.
didn't, you know.
So then when it's in it ain't such a big shock.
Right.
Facts.
That's lit.
Another
That's lit.
thing though, he didn't. They asked him something about Bill Cosby, and he chose not to answer.
That's his man's. Oh,
you
murder.
Think it's his man's, or you think Bill Cosby got some shit on him, and Quincy Jones don't want to say, yeah, he did that shit. He guilty as fuck.
It's Richard.
Because
Richard
Whatever you say he
Pryor,
did, he did that shit.
He's passed away, right?
yeah, Richard Pryor
Yeah.
died.
Michael
Everybody he's talking
Jackson
about.
has passed away, right?
He
Oh,
dead. Everybody,
shit.
Marvin Gaye, he dead. Marlon
Passed
Brando,
away,
dead.
right?
Everybody dead. But he's not gonna say nothing about Bill Cosby because I'm trying to tell you, Quincy Jones was probably stealing songs
I mean,
for
bro,
his.
you
for
the
people.
company you keep. If all this is
If all
going
this
on
is going-
around
right.
you,
You got some. You got
it's
some
stuff you
skeletons
was
too.
doing
Yeah.
too,
Facts.
cuz.
Definitely. Oh man, and like,
And even the way this
What?
nigga talk, you could tell like he just was in some shit. Like
oh, he a messy bitch.
yeah, like he.
Oh,
Just,
he's definitely a messy bitch who loves drama. Cause
you could tell he was like. He just,
he's like, cause like during the interview, he's like so chill, like, oh yeah, and you know Richard Pryor used to fuck niggas. Yeah, and then somebody had made a joke that was like, but you like jazz music? Like 2 seconds later, like act like he can just say some big wild shit. Like he know he messy. He know he be on some nut shit. He telling us what we want to know. Like I love
Damn.
it. Tell
Yeah.
us what we want to know,
that might
cause
be
they
another
not.
thing. Bill Cosby's still alive. Yeah, so maybe he ain't.
We gotta wait for one of them to kick boots.
That beef.
Yeah, he ain't
Facts.
want none of that.
Cause I'm trying
That's
to tell you,
smart.
he probably
Bill,
done some
my
big
man
wild
Bill
shit.
was like, I dare you, man.
Facts.
I will edit
I
this
will
out.
fuck your wife.
I will air the pudding pop out of. Open the pudding pop open on your.
Get the fuck out of here.
That shit is
Oh my God,
hilarious,
I'm
bro.
so dead.
That shit is hilarious.
That's some real shit though, I'm trying to tell you.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, yeah. He's smart.
That's a bully. He definitely died.
Legend.
Bill Cosby probably like, oh,
Legend,
I respect. We
Yeah.
both taking it to the grave then. That was a mutual understanding between him and Bill Cosby. Like, we on the same page, my nigga. I ain't gonna say nothing, you don't say nothing. We gonna have to wait for one of them to kick rocks. I hope it's Bill Cosby first so I can know though. I ain't even go with you. I ain't gonna put that on him, knock on wood.
Because you know Q gonna let it go, boy.
Facts.
That man Bill gonna what is the day he's gone.
Y'all
be-
know.
Now, y'all know what happened with.
Y'all was right. Straight like
He did
that.
this shit.
Oh, shit, he might. I'm trying to tell you something. He might know some shit. You guys, I feel like we just gotta ask him the right questions. Nobody asked him the right questions because Michael Jackson. That's something you can bring. I can bring that up whenever I want to. Ivanka Trump. That's appropriate. This is appropriate time to bring it up. Her husband. I mean, her dad's and off.
Husband, dad, same thing.
Yeah,
They're
same thing.
white.
Yeah, you know,
White people.
culture. But yeah, you know,
Culture
like,
two in stores that's like no.
no like shit. Still haven't listened like shit. But yeah, so I feel like it's a perfect timing for shit. Like they're dead, but Michael Jackson is still Michael Jackson. You can talk
Right.
about him whenever, and it's still gonna be like, what? He did that, even though
Right.
we know he wasn't perfect. Like,
Right.
I feel like Quincy Jones just trying to tell us nobody's perfect. I don't want y'all to think these motherfuckers was perfect.
These niggas did this. These niggas did that.
Yeah,
And he did one of his greatest songs ever. One of the greatest songs ever. Quincy
Facts.
Jones did. Yeah, so it's like he's not. It's not even.
shady.
Might not even be
It's
a,
just
yeah,
It's
but
shady.
You just
it's
know,
shady, but
he knows something because he's like that close. He was that close to him. Like,
that's why I'm like, I can't tell him. I can't say he's not telling the truth,
right.
especially since Richard Pryor's ex-wife confirmed the one thing,
Right.
and Marlon Brando looked pretty nice. I believe it. He was a charming motherfucker. I believe him.
Yeah.
Quincy said it, then it must be true. He said, Taylor Swift, we don't need hooks. We need real songs. You better fucking tell her.
Mm.
And he said he
Sure.
don't like the Beatles.
Oh yeah.
And I'm happy he
That's
said that
another thing,
because
too.
people was definitely trying to get on me. My mom was like, you don't like the Beatles? I was like, you like the Beatles? The fuck?
Honestly, bro, I'm like one of them people. When somebody say that, I'll go back and listen. I like rock and roll. That shit wasn't hard.
That shit wasn't hard at all. I like
But
rock
I
and
think
roll
he was
too.
mostly saying
Fall Out
that because
Boy.
he said he met him when they were like young, like before all of that, and he was basically saying.
But
they
at the
couldn't play
same
and all
time,
that.
it's like
His
I don't even want to
conclusion
say
was
it's not
still-
hard. I think they were more of impact more than musical. That
They're
makes
fucking
sense.
Right,
British,
100%.
dog. Like,
But not everything
They
is
can't
like
give me-
these are the most musical, the best singer, the best drummers, best
Right.
guitar player. Like,
they were very mediocre to me, and I just feel like
but it's not even always about that. That's my point. It's just like timing and impact.
that's what I'm saying. It was like it was a different time, and just the fan base that it touched, because like people making jokes like the Migos are
The
are
best.
like our Beatles type shit.
Mhm.
Which, if you think about it, like white people don't listen to Migos like that, like not the way
Maybe.
we do. So
Yeah,
like
they
I
do
mean, I
now.
feel like culturally, yeah, right.
They do now,
But I
yeah.
feel like culturally back then, like the groups, because I feel like even back then, black people weren't really listening to the Beatles.
And parents be rapping too, cuz go next time I come out with your mother, tell her sing a Beatles song. Just start playing through them joints. You're not even gonna be able to sing them.
The thing is, though, she might be able to, and then she gonna be like, haha, haha, I told you so. You know how my mom is. She gonna be
Yeah.
off in my face about the shit. She be like,
Yeah.
say mommy's the bomb. And I was like, oh gosh, mommy's the bomb because she got some shit right. Okay, so I can't do that. Noelle told her to spell something one time, and my mom
I seen
was
her
like,
at the gas station a couple years ago. I don't know why I said that, but
Yeah, okay.
pumping gas.
Anyway,
Why weren't you
shout out
pumping
to
your
Love.
mother gas? I should have just ran over there, smacked the gas pump out her hand.
Don't do that.
Where's Taylor?
home, sleep, my nigga. Fuck.
Give me this. Get in the car.
whatever.
Yeah, man.
But all right, so Khalees is bringing Nas back to court.
I don't really know too much about this, but
I can give y'all a quick rundown.
Yeah,
Take a
give me- yeah, go
screenshot.
ahead. Give me the rundown.
All right. Khalees has filed legal documents claiming the $8,000 a month she receives in child support from Nas isn't enough to pay for the expenses. And how this all came about was Nas went to court because she wasn't letting her see their son enough in his thing. So he went there to get more custody of his son.
Mhm.
And her counter to that was, I'm not getting enough money to support the son. Now, we're you know what I'm saying? I'm 24, 23 by the turn 24. I think 24.
24.
21.
In May.
Okay, we rocking.
Shit.
But $8,000 a month with kid, you have a son.
Yeah.
Imagine you getting 8 racks a month just for him.
Damn.
How can you not?
I think, see, we're gonna get into a whole nother like debate on what is fair type stuff. I do think it's like overly.
That's wild, bro.
It is. It's crazy.
What's 8,000 times 12?
8 times 12 is.
I'm not good at math. What is
6
that?
times 12.
6 and then
I don't know.
90.
96K.
Nine-
Yeah,
96K.
96. Oh, I did that math in my head. Okay.
Niggas don't even make that a year.
Kill.
Who
Man.
makes 96K? That's not even, I'll say if I had to guess the national average, probably like
Right.
40K.
This
something
nigga don't got
like
no
that.
bills and then like a mortgage and he got to pay.
Like, how is 96K a year not enough to take
But
care of?
I think this is their argument. Is their lifestyle and stuff like that.
but that's
That's-
not, it's
still
called
not-
child support. It's not,
right. It shouldn't be
Mom support.
a lifestyle support like that.
yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think I do think it's ridiculous what she's doing.
I think child
that's
support
fucked
is
up.
necessary, but the fact that I went there to court to get more
That's what I was
custody of
about
my
to say,
child,
And that's what you
the
have to
end
say
result
for it.
is to try to get more out of me.
Right.
If you think about it, he's taking more load off of you when you think, because he's trying to get more custody. So
exactly.
That's
That's why I don't
Yeah, it's kinda
understand the
mean.
whole. I don't want to let my baby father see my kid that I had with him. That it was a. Obviously, it had been a mutual understanding, because if he didn't want the child, he probably wouldn't be asking to see the child. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So like, I just don't understand why she thinks that's okay. I think that's kind of fucked up.
Yes. I mean, but we don't know the whole story either.
That's very true. That's what I always try and
We know
remind myself.
everything.
I don't know her reasoning behind it, because I follow her on Instagram, everything like
It's
that.
still
I
no
enjoy
reasoning.
her.
It's still bad. It's still like you
Yeah.
shouldn't be trying to keep your child away from any parent, even if it was the other way around. It's still like it's just not. Your child needs both. Like,
Yeah.
for real.
She wants 50% of school related costs, 50% of any child care, and 50% of reimbursed. I don't know how to say that word.
reimburse child support.
Yeah, I don't like that word.
She wants half
Unreimbursed
everything.
health care to be
So
split down the middle.
What is, like, what school is this man going to?
That's what
That's what
I'm
the kid's
saying.
going
How
to.
old is he now? He's like,
I think they said 8 years old.
yeah, like, I mean, he can't be
I mean,
doing
I know that
nothing
private
like,
schools. He's probably in a private school. Obviously,
It's
he's talking
still
about
not
school, but it's
96K
still like,
a year, bro.
yeah, not 100,000 a year, bro.
She's
That
trying
makes no
to
sense.
go on trips and do wild shit. I just feel like she's trying to maintain a lifestyle she might not be able to
I'm
do.
bossy now. I be streaming. I'm bossy and
Facts. Like, she gotta begin. She got
Milkshake.
albums. Like,
you know, I play them songs.
That's
I know
another thing too.
people-
You got to think about, like, when does it become like, okay, just like you're saying, like, I'm bossy. It came out a break ago. She probably had way more money than she does now. When does it become like a time period where, like, you can't live that same lifestyle, so you can't get that same amount of child support? Like,
it should have been the second that she decided she wasn't going to keep making music and keep proceeding to do media like things. Like, I don't ever see her hosting anything. She's literally just lives her life and
right.
and
You can't
shit.
just live your life and
And
expect.
then expect, yeah,
She just
like,
bought a farm, I'm pretty sure. I think I just read something. She just
I'm
bought
gonna
a
do
farm
that.
so that she
Side
can.
note, I'm doing that.
I would love to buy a farm. Real shit, I would love to buy a farm. But like, I
Y'all
think
not
she bought it
buying
so
no
that
damn farm.
you don't know what the fuck I want to do. You
Y'all
don't know
niggas
me.
ain't buying
You don't
no
know
damn
me.
Y'all not getting a farm.
You
I'm
don't
gonna get a
fucking know
farm.
what I
I'm gonna
wanna
learn
do.
how to plant.
We
I'm
gon'
gonna learn how to graze
our-
cattle.
4-wheelers.
See, she's done. Her farm's done.
Start
Start with the app. I'm pretty sure it's a farm
I
app.
had the Wiz Khalifa little weed joke.
Let's get it
I
going
like
on there.
to crop.
Let's
That
get
was
your,
was fun.
let's get your leaderboard scores up, and then we can move on to.
But
I
remember,
have a motherfucking farm.
I know y'all remember when, like, Mike Epps was going through his situation, and his baby mother was asking for way more. I forgot what the exact number was, but it was like ridiculous every month. Like, it was way more than 8K. Way more than 8K.
Who else was just Tyrese?
I think he did have like some custody. Yeah, he was trying. I just want to see my baby.
Tyrese, yeah. What more do you want from me? What was that like? I think he was
What
doing like.
more do
I
you
think his
want
was like
from me?
18,000.
That shit was just so funny
Yeah,
because it was a
I'm at
goddamn.
$18,000 a month. What more do you want from me?
It was a goddamn Autobot in the background.
What?
Like, why was it? Remember? Y'all
It
remember
was?
that?
I wasn't paying
He
attention
was
to the
at the
background.
pool, if I remember. I think it was him, and it was fucking a Decepticon or something in the back, like a big ass. Like, why is that at your house, bro?
Get the fuck out of here.
He was in the movie,
son.
wasn't he? Wasn't he in the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why he
Yeah, he
it
was in
was
that
probably
movie.
a prop.
But still, like,
Makes sense.
look, man, we gotta figure
That
people
nigga
gotta
had
come to a common
Optimus
medium.
Prime in the back. Why? I mean, nah, you know what? I feel him. That's a nigga I want to take to. Like, say I would run up on the nigga like, yeah, what's up, nigga? Like, what you want? And Optimus Prime is behind me? Best believe that thing is going my way that day. That's a fact.
Get the fuck out of here.
Shit, and you better not make me bring Bumblebee. Because my man, he don't even talk. He used the
He
radio.
used the radio.
Facts.
You gonna play all the fucking thug music.
And they can't fix that nigga by now?
They don't want to fix him, bro.
Clearly. Clearly they don't want to fix Bumblebee.
They don't want to fix
I
him.
don't even think I saw
It's
the
been like
last one.
4 movies your man's still talking through the radio.
Only one. It's like he's stupid or something.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, fix him.
Right.
Bro, his name is Bumblebee.
Maybe he's slow.
Optimus Prime.
That's a grand ass name. Then you get this nigga named Bumblebee.
What else?
Y'all, like,
What's some other niggas'
disrespectful.
names?
Well, I mean, there's the
don't know.
Decepticons. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't know them niggas' names.
Megatron.
Man, fuck the damn Decepticons and shit, man. Like, look, Khalid, stop trying to break my man pockets, mode. Nah, my man Nasir out here trying, you know what I'm saying, do what he trying to do for his kid.
That's a fact.
I mean, I think
Free
it's like,
Nas.
First, he was with
financial-
Nicki. Now this. My man
Damn.
just doing bad.
Nah, he's not. Don't ever
He's
talk
doing
about the
bad.
greatest rapper ever like that.
I just
Oh
did.
shit!
I just did. What you gonna do about it? You gonna fight me?
No, I don't hit women.
But if this was the '70s,
But if it's a 70, that would be cool.
I just deleted my notes. I'm the worst.
Wow.
All right.
So what's
Like,
next?
free
so
balling
we
it.
have next. Okay, we have
Chris.
Chris Brown. Chris Brown. Is Chris Brown?
I don't hit
the
bitches,
artist?
but he do.
I was gonna say, dang, how did we not? That would have been the perfect segue. So that's fucked up. Though. I mean, he made a mistake. All right.
Is he who he used to be?
Yes.
Is he
As-
still popping, Chris
as far
Brown?
as what? As far as like, what are we talking
Music
about?
or personality?
Chris
as an
Brown is
character?
the most talented person of our generation.
I would.
What can't Chris Brown do?
I could almost.
Get his act
100%.
together.
When is the
believe
last
that.
time Chris Brown got in trouble? That was like 2008,
Besides the
what
monkey
you're
shit?
referring to.
I mean, yeah, okay, no, you're
Nah,
right.
he just
you're right.
punched somebody in DC like
What?
a year ago.
That wasn't a year ago.
Maybe 3
That
years
was
ago.
like 2014.
I feel as
Okay.
though
Okay.
the media does.
You said 2008.
I punched a nigga. That's me not having my act together.
You know what? I think what just put me over because I started to
I
let
punched
go.
a nigga
everything-
last week.
What?
No, I didn't.
I didn't think so.
But if I had to,
But if I had to, God damn it, I'm channeling my inner CB.
I don't know. I think he gets targeted a lot though too.
Facts.
I do think that as of late he's gotten targeted, but like my whole issue is like a year ago when Karuchi went to court, my bitch kept receipts. She kept text messages, the shit he was saying and everything like that. And as a female, like I can't get
He
past
loved
that
her.
shit.
He was when we love our girl, we
No.
crazy.
No, you
I
can be
don't know about
crazy
the
in love,
receipts.
but not
Like
aggressively
what was actually
in love.
said? What was? I don't even know what was.
Threatening to kill her, like
Oh,
I'm gonna
shit.
like beat the shit out you. Like he was saying wild
said that?
ass shit. He was saying wild ass shit to her. Like
Sound like love to me.
Love
wish
make
a
you do
nigga-
some crazy things.
fuck that. A nigga think he gonna hit me because he love me.
I'm just
Bitch,
playing,
you
but at
don't
the
like me. I know you playing, but like when he did all that shit, I'm like, he recently did that shit with Karuchi where she had to get a restraining order against him. I feel like that's the only reason why we don't hear nothing about him no more is because Karuchi nipped that shit in the bud. Like he can't harass her no more. He can't bother her in no which way at all. That's why he started making comments to Rihanna and
So-
about Rihanna's success and everything because he can't bother Karuchi
This
no
all
more.
came up. Can we backtrack? This all came up because he tweeted. I wish I screenshotted the tweet, but he was like, you know what is a crazy tour would be me, Rihanna, Beyonce, and Bruno Mars. That would be a crazy legendary pop tour.
So
It
what was wrong
would.
with him saying? Like what was the?
And then people
It's-
were like, why would Rihanna ever want to do something with you?
Come on, bro.
Yeah, woo, woo.
I
Y'all
mean-
don't know if they squashed that.
Them niggas probably
They
talked
been
about that.
squashed
They
that
probably
shit.
been
So
with each
why
other.
can't they
like-
go on tour together?
Exactly.
Yeah, like I
exactly.
didn't even see it as that. I mean, I saw it as Beyonce would never do that because she's
Why?
Beyonce. Because she's Beyonce. She like there's
Chris
just,
Brown isn't on Beyonce's level.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm
If
just
you
saying.
take out Chris
when was
Brown-
the last time Beyonce had somebody on her tour? Beyonce went on a tour with somebody.
Jigga.
Exactly, her husband. First of all, Beyonce doesn't do nothing with nobody unless they cool with Jay-Z. If you look at like me and my mom used to talk about that shit because Beyonce and Sean Paul never performed Baby Boy together, and my mom always, for
real?
some reason, my mom always
Damn.
I've never ever. They probably have maybe once or twice, but like you never saw that as like a thing, like as an iconic performance. But that was a really really big song, and like my mom always said that's really weird because if you think about it, the people Beyonce has done things with Jay-Z where she's performed it, and it's been like a big thing, like Jay-Z, Justin Timberlake,
I feel like
Drake,
Drake and
but if you think about this,
Drake and Jay-Z was beefing.
Drake
They're
and
still beefing.
I honestly don't think it's real beef. I think it's like
It's music. It ain't.
It's
I'm gonna beat
music.
up Jay-Z when I see him.
it's
but
more like
it's beef.
Yeah, it's more like music beef, like
Yeah.
type shit. But Jay-Z at the same time
Jay-Z
knows
gave
that
him
Drake.
bars in that DJ Khaled joint.
Oh yeah, he definitely did. But if
What's
you
it,
think about it, like Drake
I
would
got
have
the
never
keys,
done
the keys.
Drake would have never done mine with Beyonce unless Jay-Z was like, yeah, cool. Because Pharrell, she did a remix of Blow with Pharrell. She did a remix of Drunk in Love with Kanye. Like these are all people that Jay-Z's cool with. She did a song with Frank Ocean when Frank
But
Ocean
that's
had
your wife.
disappeared.
I mean, why would you be somewhere with my enemy?
Yeah.
But I
But
don't
I mean,
think
not even with her
Beyonce and
enemy.
Chris Brown's are.
No, I'm not saying they're not enemies. I'm just saying like she really don't rock with people that Jay-Z personally don't rock with. Because if you think about it,
But do you think Jay-Z don't like Chris Brown?
I'm not saying that, but like he don't rock with him like that. If you think about it, I mean, if you want to go back into the Rihanna sense, Rihanna signed to Jay-Z, so he probably not paying no attention to Chris Brown, and it's some real shit. He's a pop nigga. They don't even make music that would intertwine with each other. I feel like that's not really on his radar. Jay-Z and Chris Brown.
He got songs with Justin Timberlake.
But that's
Coldplay.
That's a different thing though, because that's a whole different type of culture that Jay-Z has already. That's rich nigga type shit. Like I can cross over into that shit. Like a different type level that.
But Jay-Z,
you think Jay-Z
like
gonna do a
Black
song
album.
with Chris Brown? If you think about it, you think Jay-Z gonna do a song with Chris Brown? That's not likely.
I mean, he might. If it's right, if the song is right, I think he might.
I mean, everything's a
I think
possibility.
y'all downplaying Chris Brown.
I mean, I don't.
And his greatness.
I do think
If you
Chris Brown's
take
a
out
great
all the,
performer. I just
like,
don't
the
listen
fuck
to his
nigga stuff,
music.
Yeah, that's what I was
What
gonna get back
level
to.
is he not on?
He's
See,
at
I
the
can't
top
say enough about that
of
because
top
I
tier.
don't listen
yeah.
to Chris Brown music because when I have listened to Chris Brown music, it's all sound like the same thing to me. So like I just be like, I don't have no interest in this shit. Yeah. My best friend though, he listens to Chris Brown's music. So if we smoking together, he could put on Chris Brown if he wants, and like I wouldn't be surprised. Like I've noticed it's always niggas who fuck with Chris Brown. So that's why I feel like I can't get with the music, because like I feel like it might be geared towards y'all now or some shit, because I just can't get with it. I don't know.
I would say with this last album, he was, I guess, like the
CD
few albums
fucked up.
before, he was more like pop gearing towards more pop audiences and all of that. But
he lost me with that.
But then this one, I feel like he brought it all the way back. Like these 45 songs, he brought all this more R&B-ish, more like borderline rapping type flows and feels of songs like that. But
maybe that's why everybody's now speaking up and saying, why y'all playing with Chris Brown? Because before that, he was doing all that pop shit and everybody was like, y'all still listening to Chris Brown?
I still fuck with it,
I
though.
like Chris Brown. I always listen.
But I'm saying like to the
But just,
Twitter.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, like it
The
came out of
regular
nowhere. I
Even
didn't
just
know.
the music though, like that man is talented. He
He is.
can sing.
He
can dance. He can act.
And
he
we
can
can't
rap.
deny the numbers.
He can play basketball. He can.
No,
he get
he
bad
really-
bitches. I don't know.
He really can,
If
and
we're
that's
going
why-
down the check boxes, I don't really got nothing bad to say about
his
it.
last shit was platinum. All like
everything. goes
like all
platinum
bunch of the
with that,
songs
man.
on there were platinum and everything like that.
Shout out
That's
to
why
Devontae
I
Thomas.
tried-
My bro, he produced a song on there.
Okay.
Okay.
Other
Okay.
niggas.
That's lit. That's lit.
But like I personally don't listen to it, so that's why I don't even comment on Chris Brown no more, because I mean the last time he got in trouble was the monkey shit, and I feel like they just targeted him. He had a monkey and his daughter was playing with the monkey on like Instagram and shit like that, and they kind of people were calling in saying like to like some, I don't know, think it was PETA or nothing like that. He didn't have a license, but too many people had spoke up and called about that. Like y'all called. Y'all could have been in
Niggas be
Milwaukee
too worried
and you
about
called
his life, bro.
Where is
fucking, I don't fucking know.
Where is Milwaukee?
Milwaukee.
It's probably in North
Bucks.
Dakota.
Wisconsin. I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
I don't know. But
Nobody
like
knows.
people like from all the way over there calling for like them. I don't know.
You
animal
never met
control
a person
services.
from Wisconsin either.
You
That
don't know
exist.
who the fuck I
You know
met.
how I know
You
that
don't
don't
fucking
exist? You know how I know
nothing.
Wisconsin don't exist?
Oh.
Because T-Pain didn't even call it. He called it Wisconsin.
He was trying
What?
to stretch
I
a
could
rhyme.
put you in a mansion all
was
the
trying
way
to
in
stretch his rhyme.
Wisconsin.
He was trying to stretch a rhyme.
It's called Wisconsin.
Anyway,
So you
like I
don't
was
think
saying,
you don't think Wisconsin exists?
It's Wisconsin.
You ain't never seen nobody with cheese on their head.
all I seen is Wisconsin
Oh,
Avenue.
damn, that
I said
is
Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Wisconsin
nigga.
is.
Yeah, nigga.
All the way in Wisconsin.
Stupid.
Hey, all right. All right, I apologize. But North
But
Dakota,
the
though.
thing is, though,
Maybe South.
I feel
Maybe
like we were
South.
more talking about Chris Brown as a person, and I
Yeah.
feel like the artistry. Did we think he's the same as he used to be? I feel like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. We kind of like, it's like, what do we
he
mean?
thinks
Like
so.
when he first
I-
started, or like when?
I liked his
To now?
R&B shit. I like the
it's better,
genuine,
of course.
Yeah, it's way better. I feel like
It's
he was
better.
on a high and then he just plummeted down, and like
I
it
wouldn't say
made me
plummeted,
sad.
though.
No, he definitely plummeted down. It doesn't mean that he didn't shoot back up, but he plummeted down for a while, and
What year
like
is this?
and I hate you.
Them was classics.
What year is this?
You gotta go to the album.
How do I work this?
I used to play this on the piano.
But it's in my playlist because I listen to this guy, so it's not gonna take. You know how you click it in the joint?
Yeah, it does that now. Okay.
Fix it, Apple Music.
Oh, it did work.
You know,
2011.
That wasn't that long ago.
Y'all got my man messed up.
Oh my gosh,
What else is on here?
you're not even letting me finish. He plummeted at.
This was my song.
God, I hate this song now.
No, look. Y'all got my man Chris Brown messed up. Look at brother.
Can't even get in.
Bye, son.
Hey,
But
this is Go-Go song, cuz.
Yeah.
yeah. Next to you.
Yeah, it's
Justin.
bro. He still is.
Wet the bed with Luda?
This butter shit. This on his sex playlist.
Bro, this is...
Butter look like
Look like he did.
Bro. And that's 2011. I can keep going. Y'all got my man
I
Chris
can
Brown
keep
messed
going.
up.
I don't know
I
y'all.
love Chris Brown. I
Alright, you said what I
love
said.
Chris Brown.
I will, like...
I love him.
Nah, because y'all some haters. Like,
Who is y'all? You keep saying y'all.
whoever y'all is, it's just they.
They,
Doug
them,
is
the man
undeniably
is
talented.
trying to keep
The
Chris
numbers
Brown down.
never lie. He got broken plenty
done
of
that
records,
shit.
Billboard records.
What's
I
his
can't-
last shit that
He
he's
did
put
a
out?
backflip on beat.
He did do a backflip
He's
on
talking
beat.
about shit.
I hate the fact that he
Okay.
did that he
get
does the
it.
stupid shit that he's done
But-
because he was so talented. He is so talented.
He's still talented. It's the same nigga.
Because it's raw talent.
Let's see. Last album of his that I listened to.
Yeah, man. I don't. Chris Brown, he's got that shit. He's a talent.
Y'all got Chris Brown.
He's a talent. Dude, brace.
Wherever
brace
y'all
records.
is, y'all got Chris Brown.
I do think he's a different artist though. I do. That's
He
what I was trying
does
to get
more
to.
like more auto-tune rap singing.
But
now.
I feel like he's a different artist in a good way. Like just like everybody else that stays relevant. They're
you gotta evolve,
You
man.
have to evolve. He always does, and he does it perfectly, fluently. It's always good. It's never.
And then he every now and then he throw an old type song
Mhm.
in his new stuff.
Yeah.
Beyonce do the same thing. She evolve every album, keep up with the times, but at the
Right.
same time, she keep that root of
Right.
where she came from.
It's only a couple people that can do undeniable shit, like be on a song and you just know it's a hit. And if you have that,
Nigga,
it's
I will
kinda-
do a cartwell in this
it's
motherfucker.
kinda
I don't
bad.
give a fuck.
It's-
I do a
yeah.
motherfucking tuck a roll. I don't care.
you just know what it's gonna be. And it's a few of them. Yeah, man. I ain't know what I was saying.
You don't like Chris. Can you just say you don't like Chris Brown?
I've been said I don't like Chris Brown.
Okay.
I just wish he was a better person sometimes. He's
You
gotten
don't
better.
know him.
You don't know what I know.
So do you not like Michael Jackson?
I see.
See, no.
I was too young to really know, like, and
No.
understand.
You was
like,
not too young.
yeah.
No, you
I was.
wasn't. No, you wasn't. It's no,
was-
you know about the kids and stuff and all of that.
I've heard about the kids, but I can't tell you any explicit detail about any of that.
Okay, who else?
You can't tell us no explicit detail about Chris Brown.
I just talked about the Carucci shit, how that threw me
But
off.
I'm saying that's all through the news and media and through like the court the same way all the Michael Jackson stuff was through the media, news, and court.
And I'm saying I wasn't really paying attention to the Michael Jackson shit when I was
well,
younger.
let's get to it.
Let's get to it, because we can go ahead and do
I just feel like
educate
y'all
me,
just,
my nigga, since
just
you
feel
want to
like
prove
y'all-
a point.
y'all are
I just
just picking on
personally
Chris Brown.
don't like Chris Brown because I feel like he's never showed any remorse for any of the shit he's ever done.
Did you not see his last interview type of
No,
documentary
I'm not
thing?
watching anything of
Okay,
his.
so how would you know?
So you need to watch that, and then you might feel a little bit better about it.
Okay, so like if he's gonna, he beat the shit out of Rihanna.
He
Okay,
talked
we're
to-
gonna
he
start
look-
with
look,
that.
it's the first time he
beat the
talked
shit
about
out
the
of
whole thing,
Rihanna,
right.
and then we all forgave him and everything like that. We're like, okay, he was young.
So what has he
and
did
yada
after
yada
that?
yada.
So what
and
did he
then
do?
the shit with Carucci, where he shows the same tendencies, where he's just nuts. It's not no cute shit. Everybody be like, he's a tourist. That's why he acts like that. I'm a fucking tourist. I know that's not no real shit. Like he's just a fucking nutcase when it
by
comes
your
to
hand
certain
gestures,
shit.
it looks like you might be. Look, your hands.
Yeah, I'm
balled up.
kind of
Look
like
No, because
I'm
that's the
intimidated
bullshit.
right
Like,
now. I'm intimidated. You tried to throw my phone off the table, Taurus.
I should
Chris
be allowed
Brown.
to have the opinion of the fact
Tay
that like he
Brown.
throw me
Tay
off.
Brown.
Like I feel like
Yeah, no,
he
understand.
would throw me off. Like as a woman, there's just certain shit that I can't get past when it's like
Bias.
I feel like with the shit with Karuchi, he
Bias.
obviously had just showed he don't give a fuck. He gonna continue to act like this and he just don't care.
Bias.
I'm biased as shit.
Well, as long as that's clear.
I'm biased as shit.
But-
and I don't listen to his music. I haven't listened to nothing since 2016, which was Fuck You Back to Sleep.
That's I guess where it's like it's not a gray area, but it's kind of like we're all
Rock
talking
you
about.
back to sleep, girl.
Yeah, that I went back. Royalty was the last.
That was
the
like
last
2
couple
years
songs.
ago, and that was hard.
Yeah,
But this the
like,
thing though.
Karuchi.
I feel like everybody like
I listened to that song regardless of my biased opinion
Right.
because I'm like
'Cause
I
the
don't know if he's
music.
just I don't know if like sometimes I'd really just be trying to figure out like maybe he just had like a mental lapse, like a mental breakdown where the fame was just getting to him and he just couldn't come back from that for a while. But I feel like as of late, I think his daughter helped with everything and like probably got him to more together as a man, which I'm hoping because he is very talented. I'm not even gonna be like I don't even feel like I could be a hater
But we
because
just gotta separate
he
the
is
two, man.
talented.
That's what I'm saying. You got to separate the music and the talent, and then who the nigga is. Because it's like we get so invested into who the person is that we start the night
okay,
like the music.
think about this. If you heard somebody was a rapist, you still gonna listen to their music? Because I
Bruh,
don't listen to
if
the
that
Tech
shit
69
cranks-
shit. I'm not
I'm
listening to the
guaranteed niggas be listening. I'm not gonna say everybody, but 90% of people, bruh, you step in the name of love at every cookout.
Fool, I struggle with that because you want to know my feelings about R. Kelly. Can I go ahead and tell you about how I feel about R. Kelly? Because
All right, yeah, let's hear about. I don't know
even when I was younger and like that shit where he had peed on the girl and everything like that, you know, Dave Chappelle.
How did he get
I'm
off of
gonna
that?
pee on you, like
how do we
It's on
forget
video.
about that? Like, how do we
Fool.
I don't know
forget
how he
about
got
that?
it's like
off. I need
OJ
his
Simpson
lawyer.
and then R.
Yeah, that's
Kelly, like
wild.
on some real shit, like whatever. But like I personally like have always had a bad vibe from R. Kelly. It's just the way older man may look at you or he may look at others. Like I didn't even fully understand the whole like even take interest in the whole Aaliyah and R. Kelly thing until like honestly a couple months ago. That was really when like all the shit with R. Kelly was popping off and they were like, I mean he did marry 15-year-old Aaliyah and I was like, damn, that really
How
was a
did that happen
15-year-old.
though?
Consent from her parents. If you want to get married, I think when you turn like 15,
Ain't
honestly,
nothing but a
whenever,
number.
yeah, when you're 15, you could do that. Just that doesn't mean that you're not necessarily having sex, but it's like that was
Legally.
consent. Yeah, and once that's your wife, it's consent at that point. Like it's okay if she says
That's
that it's
her
okay, and
parents'
that's
fault.
yeah. No, honestly though, but it's like R.
I'm not
Kelly
giving
has
him a
always
pass,
given me
but
yeah
that's
no
her parents'
super
fault.
not a pass because that's a red flag that you even want a 15-year-old to begin with. But like he's giving me a bad vibe. Always like even like I would never watch an R. Kelly music video honestly besides the joint with
The Trapped in the Closet series.
yeah I did watch Trapped in the
That was
Closet.
a
I
whole
did watch
show.
all of that but like that shit because that shit was funny but
Right.
like R. Kelly as like a sexual man everything like that I don't like the face
Man,
the
he
looks that he
made
gives
I Believe I Can Fly.
it gives me a bad vibe and like I go off of that shit because older men are fucking creepy. Like I even think older men are creepy now and I'm 20.
Okay, but look, now let's look at it like this. You know, you hear about all these rappers getting into certain like trouble that they get into. It might not be like raping or anything, but what if like how Kodak Black he did whatever he did?
I don't
Is
listen
that-
to Kodak's music no more.
But do you not listen to it because of that, or you not listen to it just because you don't want to listen to it?
Both.
So
It doesn't appeal to me when you're not a nice person.
Mm.
I don't want to support somebody who I don't personally feel could be supported when there's local rappers I would listen to before I would listen to Kodak because they have good music and you're a decent person. See, like we put people on a platform.
I agree with you.
Yeah, like we can't complain about putting somebody on a platform and like these are the people that we listen whose music we listen to, but like
I just feel like we need to keep the same energy. If we gonna
Yeah.
not listen to everybody when they
Right.
do stuff, we
Exactly.
need to do that.
That's
but we
how I
can't
feel
pick
about
on just Chris Brown or just
Right.
R. Kelly. We need to have the same energy with Michael Jackson,
Right.
Bill Cosby, whatever.
Yeah, like no,
Whoever-
honestly.
And the nigga up the street.
right.
Facts. And
So-
I agree with that too. Like if I were to fully be explained the whole Michael Jackson thing, because I swear to God, I knew about like the little the like I know Neverland, like I knew a little bit about that, but I didn't ever fully understand that. The most information I have is from South Park when they made fun of Neverland. I swear to God, like that's the closest because like I think deep down I really didn't want to know because I was like, I mean he died a legend and nobody really was talking about it at the time. They were paying more attention on the fact that his doctors killed him. You know what I'm saying? So I paid attention to more
Allegedly.
of that allegedly, which I mean they probably
Yeah.
did, but I mean. I'm probably biased, but because I watch so many SVU and serial killer shit and everything like that. But like, I gotta trust my gut. So that's why I just don't fuck with that shit. Like Famous Dex, I don't be trying to fuck with his shit either. I hate when their shit crank. Like the last joint he just dropped with ASAP Rocky, that shit crank, and it makes me mad because I'm like, you're a piece of shit, but like y'all are pieces of shit that have no remorse on being a piece of shit. Like at least own up to your shit. I would feel so much better if you would own up to it. Like the 6ix9ine whatever, he took a plea deal, which means that you're guilty. Not always, but most of the time it's the lawyer coming to you and the prosecutor's like, look, we got this information right now. I will give you this deal if you don't take us to trial, basically. If you just take this deal, we don't even have to go to trial. You don't have to go through all that. You don't have to go through all this public humiliation and everything. And people normally are like, okay, yeah. So if you think about it, he's a rapper and his shit, and that shit has to have been recent because he's still on he still has to do like his community service and everything like that. So it's not like get
his GED or something, or they go send him to jail.
And it's like, first of all, you got some easy shit. So why is it that you're not going to get your fucking GED? Like they're not even making you do any big wild shit. Like you're doing something that's going to better you as a person.
Right.
And like, I feel like people get a pass. Like I feel like he got a super pass, and it's like, that's fucked up because you got a super pass and for doing some fucked up shit and you're not even trying to make it better by just doing what the fuck they told you to do.
Right.
I hate shit like that. Own up to your shit. I fuck up a lot.
But why would they mess?
So like,
they wouldn't. In all honesty, because they're in a certain position in their life, and owning up to it is kind of like career suicide.
I mean, yeah, but like,
because just like how you're saying, what you're saying about him now, like some people might not fuck with him, just like you don't. To him, you don't fuck with him anymore. He
like you're not fucking with him off speculation. Right. So imagine if a nigga just came up like, yeah, I beat her, or
even come out and deny it. He's never even done
like
that.
What?
Though.
Like that's literally career suicide. Nobody listening to you no more.
But like, he's never even come up and said, "I didn't do it." He's never even said that. So I'm like,
a lot of people got publicists and lawyers, and they're gonna go the best direction.
Don't say anything at all.
Yeah,
I think it's awesome bullshit. Speak up, say it, because I need to know.
All of these people are human, though. That's what we gotta realize too. All these people be doing just whatever. They could be doing. It's probably plenty of other things we just don't even know. So it's like, I don't know, man. Just pick and choose what you want to listen to.
It's just crazy because like this whole Me Too like movement and shit got a lot of people coming up and saying like people raping others and like.
I don't know what's going on with that stuff.
It's
I feel
insane.
like I feel like you shouldn't just want to randomly say, oh yeah, this happened to me too. What you should have already been saying that, or like, why does it feel like just because one person did it that everybody can just pile on now? Why is that okay?
I try not to see it as that. Sometimes it is like a little weird when it's like everybody's speaking up about it, but at the same time, a lot of rape victims have trouble coming forward to begin with because they don't have the courage to say something, especially in like a workplace and everything like that. Like,
fuck that. Like,
I mean, like if some people were saying, you know, women didn't get the job that they wanted and that's why they're speaking up and saying that this and this happened. But at the same time, what if I did get the job I wanted, but I was scared and I was confused because I didn't know what to do with myself? Because if I speak up and say something about this executive touching me or something like that, I'm gonna lose. I might lose this job and lose future jobs.
Let's hold ourselves accountable, though. This is my only take on that whole thing. I agree. I just think that's selfish because now you're only thinking about yourself. If somebody is doing something to you, clearly this person has those traits or things. So by you not saying anything,
you can go do it to somebody else.
So it's like, yes, I don't know. Sometimes we gotta take the L for everybody, and it's like this person is doing these things to women. Step up and do something about it so that the next woman doesn't have to go through the same thing. Not that's all randomly step up at a random time when it doesn't matter. And it's easy for me to stand up and say somebody did something to me 10 years ago when 10 years
have passed already.
And 100, 200 more women have
all them
been,
other women wouldn't even came behind you if you would have said it.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, take some responsibility for it and let's get these creep ass motherfuckers up out of here. And let's keep it moving. Like
it starts with
let's
everybody
do it now.
else.
If we're gonna do the Me Too movement, let's do it now. Let's get who need to get out of here from the past
and set the tone for the future. Exactly.
If somebody do something, Let's get him up out of here
But
right
then,
now.
but you got to think about it. Like they be in the position, just like the position you saying. Some people, like certain people, don't have that integrity to do that. They don't have the willpower to do that shit.
Sometimes people have
It's
hard
scary.
situations.
It's scary. Like like fuck
They
their whole
do
life
that.
up.
Why did they would? That's why they target people. Like,
Exactly.
If
You're right.
they're
They
not
know
gonna
that-
approach a woman with
Right.
integrity, who they gonna out them if they tried that shit?
Not
with?
another higher up. They're not going to do something like that. They're going to do
Yeah.
somebody who's just now coming in, who's hungry and wants this job really, really bad. Those are the people they come for. But it sucks because we're saying it now, like, I want you to come forward, but it's harder. It's easier said than done.
Nah,
like, it's a
right.
lot harder to just
100%.
come up. Like, one of my closest
Especially
friends.
me being a man, and I don't know how it is to be a woman working for a man who sexually advances on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
I don't
honestly
know.
though, like I've had higher ups
I
say
don't
wild
know.
shit to me and do weird shit to me. Like I had a boss that would tickle me. I don't like shit like that. I don't like people to touch me to begin with. But like also
Okay, let's
like
go beat his ass.
I've had
That's wild.
I ain't even
But did
going
you say something
I ain't
about-
even going to be specific, but I had
Nobody even
I
like
had
getting
a-
tickled in the first place.
I'm aggressive when I get tickled. Like I throw jabs and all that, and I can't help it. And so I try and tell him now, I'm like, you gonna have me lose my job because I'm gonna knock you the fuck out, and you gonna be mad because
That's
even though I
wild,
told
bro.
you, yeah, no. I've
out here
had
tickling people. That's wild.
I've had a advisor
That's cool.
make sexual advances on me, like pull me in his office, close the door, ask me like, "What's up with you?" Like I'm trying, got a whole wife, got a whole kid.
Mm.
Wife worked at the school as well.
And listen, this is hard for us because we just have to be empathized. Because like
Yeah.
the things that terrorize women are things we will love to. I would love for a woman to
Right.
drag me in her office. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
It's
be
the
like,
same
I
thing.
want to fuck you. Like
Yeah.
you're
You a high
higher up.
schooler? And you are, it said if you was a high schooler and your teacher, just like the high schooler teacher.
shit.
What? Come on.
Like,
And then like, but then
look
like,
at butter.
but
Yeah,
like
so
for
it is
me,
hard
that's
for us to
petrifying.
understand.
Like I don't
Yeah,
want
yeah,
you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be able to have a sugar daddy. Like all honesty, like all old guys really do creep me out. Like I'm like, dude, you probably friends with my
So
dad.
if Quincy Jones came to you and was like, look, I could change your life.
You know what's
Why
funny?
do I use Quincy though?
No, because I was thinking, I thought
He's
about
an
that
older
earlier.
guy.
'Cause I
And
was
Bill
like, oh,
Cosby.
see, and I would have been like, fuck no. But Quincy Jones, I'd be like,
You know what? You know why Quincy Jones probably didn't say nothing? Because he probably was in the room with Bill Cosby when all that shit was going on. He might have been.
He probably seen him going, dropping this shit in the drinks. He probably knows too much. Probably was the
He
plug
brought her
back
for the
then.
studio.
But it's still like, you know.
Probably, man. I believe it. But yeah, no, like I always I be trying to explain to people like, okay, all this shit sounds so nice.
Uh-huh.
Imagine a gay guy trying to do that to you.
Oh.
Exactly.
Mm.
That's not something that y'all.
Remember,
that,
I
the
mean,
genuine
I'm
that's
gonna
not
just be
something
like,
that's straight.
bruh, I don't, nah, pimp.
Like,
But you gonna
let's
be
talk about
throwing
the
off,
genuine
like-
thing. Y'all heard about that with the transgender coming on it, with like saying you should getting basically the transgender community, like they was getting upset because Genuine was like throwing off all the advances of that transgender he was having an interview with. And
Okay, then they
yeah.
just get mad.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Oh yeah, that's what I say
They
too.
just
It's
get mad,
like
fuck
that's
it.
because I don't want to fuck you. Okay, sorry. Like
Sorry.
I don't want to fuck you.
Like,
You should get over the fact that I don't want to fuck you because you're an adult, and I should be able to say what no.
No,
I
right.
should be able to say no.
Same way if somebody says no to a transgender, straight,
right.
Exactly.
whatever it
Same way
is,
if I
no
were to say
is-
no to a man,
Yeah,
like
it's just the
it
same
doesn't matter.
thing.
If I say no, then I say no.
Genuine told a transgender no, and they got mad.
They got mad,
That's
called
your
them
fault, bro.
transphobic.
Facts.
It's ridiculous.
Okay. So
So I'll be transphobic because I said no. I have the right to say no.
it's just a fucking stupid.
Don't even let me
it's
get into
just
that
too
because
sensitive,
I
right?
got called homophobic the other day and I was disrespected because I wouldn't want to be with a bi man. I'm homophobic for that.
No.
Me not respecting their lives and their decisions isn't good enough for them. I'm homophobic because I don't want to be with one of them
Yeah, I think it's
sexually in
just
a
all
relationship.
stupid. It's preference. Just because
I have a fucking
respect my
preference, right?
preference the same way I'm respecting theirs.
I don't
If they
prefer
like this
light-skinned
and I
niggas.
don't like it, I don't know. This shit is stupid. I don't even like talking about it because it's so stupid.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
all
like a
yeah,
real
about to say
point.
I'm all for people having preferences. I think that's fair. I think
I never
black
said,
men,
"Oh my god, that person's." I don't care, bruh. I don't. If you want to be gay, go be gay.
That's
Just
what I'm
not.
saying.
Don't bring that shit to me. Do you?
Exactly. Like I feel like they should be able to respect that on like a female's end too. So like they just like
Oh yeah, I
flipping it
take
on
my
us.
curve. I take my curves, bro. I be going
That's
there,
what I'm saying,
nigga. Be like, damn.
Shit.
Well,
like shit though.
Try another one.
Sometimes you gotta take that L. Like it's really
man,
okay.
You miss 100% of the shots you never take.
You're damn right.
I think that was on a poster in my guidance counselor's office.
Probably was.
That joke was like another one, like shoot for the stars, and if you miss, you'll land on the moon. Some shit like that. And them shits was inspirational.
All right.
Fuck out of here. All shots don't need to be taken.
You're right, because you might not be open.
Bye.
Isaiah Thomas. That nigga's ass.
What we got next, man?
All right. Song breakdown.
Okay.
This is when y'all
The
step
wrap
in.
up.
Yeah.
Look alive.
Block Boy JB, Look Alive featuring Drake.
First of all, that's the hardest song I've heard in 2018 so far.
Whoa.
That is the hardest song,
What song
of the
would be
year
harder?
right now. This is February 11th.
I don't even want to look. I don't
What
know
song?
what I'm trying to think about it. I'm trying to think about another song because I know it's something I crank. No, you know what's the hardest song? I'm sorry. It just came out on the Black Panther album thing.
Oh.
The fucking
Miss me
What's it
with
called?
that bullshit.
that's the hardest song of 20. I don't care what you say.
That
That's
joint's
harder than
hard.
that. That's way
But
harder
this-
than that, bro.
No, it's not, bro.
Bro, come
it's not, bro.
on.
No, it's not.
Everything is harder about it
No,
that song. The
it's
way
hard, but
no, bro.
bruh,
No, bro.
this song right here,
It's cool.
It's fucking
I don't
fire.
really. I'm
It's
not
Drake.
even really that crazy about it though.
It's Drake.
so it's a collaboration between the dudes Block Boy JB
Mhm.
and Drake. A lot of people said like Drake was biting Project Pat's flow. But I'm like, first of all, I'm tired of niggas saying
Project
shit like that.
Pat
And on top of
flow,
that,
seriously?
he's rapping with a Memphis rapper. So why wouldn't I want to get in character or in body of that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's just annoying, bro. People
They just
they-
hate
be reaching,
Drake,
bro.
man.
I mean, I
reaching.
heard the verse they was referencing it too, but it's just like, even if he is, I feel like he did that on purpose. Like,
right.
it's
That's-
a Memphis
it's done-
rapper.
it does- it's been
Project
done
Pat
before.
is from Memphis.
Right.
Why wouldn't I give that feeling? I don't want to come on a Memphis record sounding like a New York nigga or a
Exactly.
Cali nigga.
Drake is so versatile. He could do whatever. He can change
Yeah.
that shit up. And that's why, like, that's why no Drake slander will ever prosper. Because I'm like, he literally gives us what we want when we need it.
Right.
Like he go on any track and switch his flow up every single time, and people be like, he always switches flow up. He says, I switch my flow up. Like, he can do that shit.
Right.
Like he
adjusts,
that's what
he
he's good
adapts
at.
to whatever situation he's in.
Exactly. He's a
bef-
Canadian nigga in America doing that shit.
Before
Like,
we get ahead of ourselves, I want to shout out Tay Keith, the producer. who
Producer,
produced this
yeah,
record.
producer. Yep.
The vocals sound different if I'm
I
listening.
can hear that. I was about to say the
So
same thing.
I think 40 mixed Drake shit.
Definitely. And we don't know.
And I don't know who the
Yeah, no.
engineer
Yeah.
is who mixed
Yeah.
Block Boy JB's, but shout out to him too.
Yeah.
Hopefully they give my boy credit so we can
Yeah, so we can know.
so we can put him, you know what I'm saying? Put
See, he
him
could
on
have just missed this plug.
facts.
that, see? But shout out to the producer. But other than that, that's the hardest song right now, bro.
Definitely the hardest
No,
song.
bro.
And
It's not.
It's
not.
bringing it's setting the
It's cool.
tone for what Drake's has to
Yeah,
come.
it's February.
It's fucking February.
And he's already had God's Gift,
And diplomatic
Immunity, Walking Like I
Wait,
Talk
wait,
It.
wait. We're not gonna keep going past it. Like you did just almost slip up.
Diplomatic?
I'm diplomatic. Whoa, bro. Come on.
ahead,
Don't
y'all.
ever. I'm not going.
of the
And then
sneaky.
he's on to this one. So it's like, bruh.
No, yeah.
Now, I wanted to end this off with a little segue because we just usually do the breakdown and close it down. But the last couple weeks, and I'll say I'm guilty for this too, bruh. Niggas, y'all like been saying like, oh, Drake falling off or like he not on the top no
It's
more.
fucking
I don't think
disrespectful.
he's on the top no more. I still think it's Kendrick. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, yeah, but he
But
too at
Dr-
least.
But like, all right. So last year he put out a couple singles, and I was like, "These joints not like that." And then he put out the
More
playlist, More Life, and I was just like, "Nah, bro. Maybe Drake is really falling." I think he really made it a point, and that's kind of what he was talking
That's
about
what he's
on
talking about in the
Diplomatic
song.
Immunity.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about to, okay, y'all think, you know what I'm saying? I'm done. And then since then, bro, like the Migos album came out. He had the God's Gift, which is like number one. He got the Walker Like I Talk, and then he got this joint with.
He just in our ears.
Bruh,
Like, nah, bro.
it ain't even just in our ears though. It's good because we see
Sneaky.
Chris Brown has been in our ears, but his
Yeah.
music, I mean, even we just had the conversation, but the new music ain't really sticking for me. But
everything Drake drops, it sticks.
It's like, bro, do you make a bad song?
That's what I'm saying, son. Like you cannot tell me what Drake gives us is everything he does. It's nothing is terrible. Nothing is ever terrible. He doesn't give us anything that's
more
terrible.
Life for Drake music was bad.
For the fact that we had to say for Drake just shows that it's not terrible because anybody else could have done it.
I feel like he's at Beyonce's level.
Yeah, like whatever
like
she
that.
could drop it and be like, okay, I don't listen to country music, but I'm gonna listen to this country song by Beyonce. Like that's how everybody's energy was. So even people who genuinely hate country music were gonna listen to Daddy's Lessons, and everybody liked it at that point because it's Beyonce. I don't care if it's country music. I'll tell you that right now. I don't care if it's country music. I'm gonna listen to that shit. And I listened when she sang it with the Dixie Chicks. I listen to that shit too. I don't care. I listen to all that.
Yeah, I mean Drake, you can't do wrong. We hear his vocals on. It literally just comes down to that too. Sometimes to his voice, like his voice. If you want to break it all the way down, you hear this nigga's voice. Like not even no homo shit. Like this nigga's voice is like perfect. It cuts through perfectly. Just like even said, you can hear the difference. I think even if the same person mixed it, Drake's voice is still gonna cut through more because sonically he's got a crisp, clean voice.
And he just gotta know how to rap. Rapping,
right.
Is same way as people who had a voice for voiceovers or people who had a voice for singing.
Man, that's so
rapping
true.
is the same thing, bro. It's like certain people get on a record and their voice just comes through without
trying.
Yeah, you know what
it just is there. Some people got it, some don't.
Yeah, like everybody
I don't got it.
Everybody can't do it. You just can't just try to force your way just because. I mean, like people can have bars. Like I deal with artists a lot. People be having all the craziest stuff to say, like good ideas and all that, but you can't, like if your voice doesn't sound good, people aren't going to want to listen to you. Like, or if it has no type of different, like you got to think about everybody that's popping now. They at some point in time, their voice was something new you never heard before. Like Shy Glizzy, he's like you never heard nobody's rap like that. His voice he has like a distinct sound with his voice. Kodak, distinct sound with his voice. Lil Wayne, distinct sound with his, like you just know these people when you hear it. And you gotta like either have something different or it just has to sound really good, floating over tracks.
Definitely.
That's what it is.
I mean,
no Drake slander will ever prosper.
Never. Well, not slander. I'll get some Drake criticism, but at the same time,
criticism. That is the only word we can use because
he's the truth.
Yeah.
Years ago, but I still don't think that's the hardest song of 2018.
It's 2018. So
yeah.
I don't think
so. February 11th.
Let's go ahead and listen to. I think it's called like Kings. What is it called? Let me look it up because I want to say this before so niggas know what I'm talking about. It's called King's Dead.
I just think it's wild as shit that this Black Panther album is going to be on everybody's ears like it's a regular album. Like
it feels
it's
like
not a soundtrack to a movie. This is a whole soundtrack to a movie. When
like
was the last time
album.
you listened to a soundtrack to a movie?
I haven't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think the last time is this the joint with Future on it?
Yes.
We go. I heard that shit for the first time yesterday, like on the actual song, and it came out of nowhere. I was sitting there like,
oh my gosh,
this nigga really was saying this
like,
shit.
No,
that second part of the song, that's what make it. When he come in,
I'm trying to tell you, I can already see me and Noel like at parties now. That joke, come on, we got the boner hand. Also, like
Future,
dumb shit.
like, bro, they be and they it's so calculated, bro. Like they doing this. Like, think about it. This is about to be like if a meme gets attached to this song, that's gonna be the part where that everybody's gonna be replaying over and over again. It's always something like that. Like if you notice, like the hits that are like now today, they don't even be like the hook made it that big of a hit. Like it'd be a parts of somebody's verse. Yeah, it's like a moment in that in the part of the song that kind of makes it stick with everybody. Like that's just I'm
just excited for the movie to see like what part of the songs.
I got
I'm trying to figure out. That's like a cameraman. I picked him. I was listening to that song. He was like, "This is on the soundtrack to the movie. Like, how is this
like,
even gonna play right? This don't even sound
they
cinematic."
Don't always take all of it because
that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm
straight
curious.
Out of Compton, I was banging that joint, and then I got in the movie theater and I only heard like one or two songs from the whole.
Yeah, that's why I'm
soundtrack.
like I'm curious to see how much because. Like this is a black movie, like directed by.
But they in Africa.
Like,
imagine when the what that one.
That's what I'm saying. Like we don't know what they about to be doing up in that joint. Like they could really pull out some big wild shit. Like we really don't know. I'm excited. Got my tickets for next Friday.
That's it, crazy.
We going in that joint turned up. I am so excited.
Well, it's gonna be too early. I still probably a drink. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm definitely
I'll
going
be turned
drunk.
still.
Miles and Yacht.
I'm gonna have yams.
Facts.
Potato salad.
Facts.
Damn. Yeah, we can't bootleg
Neck
this.
bones.
This is
Oh yeah, no, we
a
can't.
PSA. We cannot bootleg Black Panther. It's just not. We have to get all of those.
And
You
so
think
after you
niggas
pay
not gonna
for
be
your-
on Fire Stick watching
gonna
that
be on
joint?
Fire
next
Don't do
week,
it. Don't
bro?
do it. If that's the only thing that's the only movie you go see this whole year.
yeah,
Go see that.
take your bitch out
Come on, bro. We got
on a date.
this is us. This is ours. You know what I'm saying? Like this is
Valentine's
what we
Day.
own. We have this. This is us.
And think about it though, this could set the tone because they don't like
could.
making black movies or let alone funding them.
Right.
This
If
shit,
we do the numbers, because first of all, it's already like the highest projected like sold Marvel movie
Mhm.
prior to it releasing ever.
Right.
So like we set the numbers with this joint. You think they're not making more black movies?
Come on, bro. Just do it. Like don't
All
bootleg it. You don't
Let
have
Spike Lee do
Ooh.
the a Spike Lee
Facts.
joint.
That's Spike Lee.
shit, black. If this don't really do numbers, I'm hoping like more popular black superheroes, like
Right.
they start putting them more on the platform and shit like that. Like, give us a
'Cause
movie.
who did we
with-
have
with
before?
fucking Storm.
Who do we
We
have?
got black superheroes.
With Static Shock.
Yeah,
We
give
got
us
Luke Cage. We got
lit-ass-
Green
Green
Lantern, but they
Lantern.
turned them white.
They turned them white, right?
They did
Like,
turn them
what?
white. They said something about possibly a Luke Cage Black Panther conjoined.
I mean,
type.
it can work. They're in the same universe.
Yeah, like
Oh my nerd Marvel
He
shit
said
over
they're in
here.
the same
They're in the
white
same
shit.
cinematic
Yeah.
universe, so it can work.
it makes sense logically.
Yeah.
Don't
So,
bootleg
yeah.
it. Please don't bootleg it.
Yeah.
Yeah, do like treat it how we did Get Out. We did a
Right.
great job. They disrespected it, of course, because that's what white people do with not giving them the proper award. Nominating it for a comedy, bitch. Y'all thought that shit was funny.
They
That's
did.
white people probably did take it
That's
like,
wild
this is
as shit.
hilarious. We would never do that.
Like, no, I'm watching
Look
all
around the
y'all
room.
folks, right?
Shit,
Fuck
I
outta
got these
here.
new eyes here. I mean,
Like shit. But like seriously, we gotta treat it like we did Get Out because I mean, it's a superhero movie. Like
Right.
it's a
tweet about
people
it.
are going. The white
Post
folks
on
are
it.
going crazy over this junk because it's a superhero movie. Like
Yeah.
they all about that shit. The nerds all about that shit. They not even go. We're hoping they not going to make a big deal about them being black because they already tried. People were trying to like sabotage the Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh yeah,
Like reviews
What?
and everything like that. Like
because it was 100 and something. It was the first bad review, and it was like because it wasn't somebody didn't fight enough in the movie. I don't know. It was just like they made
it was
some shit
100,
up.
so they started saying some dumb shit, so it would bring it down. Y'all are mad
What
because your
the
favorite movie
hell?
isn't at 100.
Yeah.
Sorry. Fight
I
the
mean, hey,
power.
man.
Well, I think that should wrap up our time for today. We went
Yes,
all the way
yes.
through with no stops, like no
Yeah.
pause.
Hey,
We did that
We
shit
don't
today.
edit out. On the beat, I don't punch it.
Ah,
Hey.
I'm not familiar.
Ass bitch, don't even remind
Oh, okay.
ya.
Oh, all right.
See, look,
Can
nigga,
always
you're not
come
kosher.
find ya.
He said, "You're
Ain't
not
no
the
bitch
culture."
in me, bitch, come proper. And I
Yeah,
ain't
man.
going fast, you behind.
That was good.
ya.
That was yeah.
Hey, every day is day. Honey, bitch, I got my own money. Should have seen it. All right.
Audi fruit punch it.
Yeah, shit. Her Audi paid off, bitch. Hush. Huh.
Chill.
All right.
Shout out.
This is the BASSment Podcast, episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm Tafo
yeah.
Hunted.
It's MK.
Jay Alii. See y'all next week, same time.